from me. Ooh.
The fact is, the king is ill.
I don't like this
And
slow
so
font.
Cole, I asked you find the
Yeah, his name's not
7
cool, it's Cole.
herbs. Will you bring him back to health? Furthermore, you must do this before 3 days have passed.
Alright. Just leave it to me. Ooh. Kid cool, but I thought he said Cole.
I know.
It said
I
K-O-L-L.
think it was just a weird Japanese translation.
I like how he hits the guy once.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a little nervous. This is looking tense.
This is like Sonic.
Okay, I gotta get in the motion.
Do you hear that?
Yep, that's Sonic.
Like, what the fuck, Nintendo?
Woo!
Whoop!
I'm a little nervous. Water! Water! Oh,
Oh, what?
yeah,
Careful.
I thought it was going on the side of it like
Can
Sonic.
you even get up there? What the fuck? Careful.
Oh!
How are you even?
You do this, and then you do this.
Wait
I don't
for
like
it.
this.
This
Like
is so like it's gonna make me throw up. Oh.
I can't even. I don't have enough momentum.
Yes, you can. Ready now.
Oh! He's
What?
like, oh!
The
As he
worst
looks
part
down
is
at it, he's
like,
like, whoa! I was like, he didn't notice.
Where'd you come from?
Whoa!
Yeah.
He just like took a shit and stepped in it. Whoa! Oh,
See, I think there's like a
Oh.
flow to it.
there is, but I'm not good at this game. Oh,
Neither is anybody.
neither. Neither
Hop,
am I.
hop. Neither is poops.
I want to go.
Neither is poops.
I want to go. No, I'm not
Go.
gonna make it.
Be careful with the red
Oh,
guy.
oh
Ah,
what the? I didn't have the momentum to move to the side of him.
This is a terrible game. And like, do you see the
Take
little,
a big shit and make sure it's quick.
Do you see those little like?
Oh
do you
god
see those
damn
little
it!
bushes? They're like the Mario 2.
No!
The Mario 2 ones.
Okay. And then they make fun of us for losing.
Hi, this.
Wait, what was his voice?
It seemed cool as that. Oh my! I'm so heartbroken. The game's over, isn't it?
I don't know. Is it a rhetorical question? You want to try it?
Not really. But
Okay,
I
I'll try.
can-
Oh, okay. Oh, that's what the T.
Alright.
That's what the T yan was.
Aw, poor Cool. This is your cue.
I'm sorry about that. I guess I died. Boo.
I suppose you couldn't have avoided it.
I don't like it's too slow for you to try and play
I'll
with the
give
boys.
one more chance here.
Because you're like making it up
Whoa.
while it's coming.
Thanks. The king expects rats for
This is kind of like Bill Cosby.
you.
So I'm ooh, ooh, ooh.
So it's
Dude, it's just one of the toughest games you'll ever play. Oh! No? Oh.
oh shit.
Okay, you got this.
All right,
Pay attention.
should I go slow and steady?
Just run.
Oh!
What is that? What is that? He's on you.
Oh!
Oh! It's an extra life.
Now we know.
Because Mike's super short show.
Oh! Is this fucking impossible?
You watch over that water. You gotta go up.
Okay,
I don't like this, like,
This is so hard.
I need to go fast, but I gotta jump a lot.
How did I get that guy before?
It's probably why Sonic did better than this.
Yeah,
Oh, secret.
Secret.
Yep. Good evening, good morning, and good night. I think I'm ready for streaming. I don't, my idea, I guess, for this evening, most naturally with, Arbitrary Arcade comes the idea of, playing random games that don't really have a rhyme or reason. But what I did want to mess around with, at least from what I gotta remember where the fuck it is. There are subcategories that I didn't know were not working, and they are now, under arcade, I think. It was arcade? Yeah. So there are subcategories kind of per MAME that are, you know, most of these categories are going to work, but there are some that I never even tried. One of them being CPS3 or Capcom, what is it? Player System? Yeah, Play System 3. And I guess all it needed to do was load the ROM for the first time to get the files. So as you can see, the image that's already in the screen for what we are playing is JoJo's. That's just because it's the last game that I messed with over the weekend, being that I was trying to play it for Sunday Morning Arcade, but it was not ready for me to do so. That being said, I was gonna probably just try hosting some of them, see if anybody wants to for the time being. Some randos on Parsec. I just want to see my mic sounds good, so hold on 1 second. Anybody wants to? Yeah, okay, that sounds fine. Usually it's pretty obvious, just crackling. But Red Earth looked really interesting. I've known about it. I don't know. I think I probably gave up once I got to that screen that suggested that it needed to overwrite the game file. So I was like, oh fuck, I don't know. Do I let this happen, kind of thing? Oh fuck! Come on, baby. There it is. I just don't touch it. Hold on 1 second. One thumb's reaching out to me. So we're gonna throw this, or I'm gonna get us to a point where we are picking characters, and I will quickly throw this on Parsec. Don't normally do this in Arbitrary Arcade, but I figured right now is a good time, more so than any else, to test out these games, but to test it on Parsec. No, we don't have a password. Get the fuck out of here. So we got thems. No, they left. I think that's what it says. Do you know the password? Look at this guy trying to put in a password. Does he know? Yeah, you got it. I don't think that was it. I think it's just the NG for not. I don't even know what NG would stand for. So yeah, we got. Seems like we got somebody on the fucking line with a shield and a sword. No fucking. Fucking get out of the sky, bitch. Is that what my lion sounds like? He sounds like a fucking weirdo. Oh my god, he's got a fucking cannon. That was some like weird screen tearing, I think. What other buttons do we have? Oh, we do have, for whatever reason, this is our hard kick. Oh my god, I'm on the last limb. Come on, go for it. I tried so hard. Let's see. So he's trying out. Did I just do the Luigi oof? Or the Mario oof from Mario 64? Wait, we have to gain our power up? Is that what I just saw? Oh, baby. It totally sounds like the oomph from Mario. I should probably fucking post this too. Is he even there? Did he do that on purpose? Maybe he left. Let me see. Maybe it's yeah, no, it still is this. Oh, is he stuck? Is your controller stuck? Question mark? Hmm. Um. Getting back to one thumb. Yeah, I don't know what this guy's doing. Is he waiting for a different character? Is that what's going on? So, since it is arcade, I won. He gets the pick. All eyes on him.
No mercy. Attack.
Uh oh. I'm not in this game? Weird how that works. My bad. I thought that, I don't know, it just like sat there, so. It's weird that there's such a limit. No password. I'm assuming there's some level up system based on the password.
Round one. Fight.
Come the fuck on. Get. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I guess I got him the easiest way.
Round two. Fight.
Trying to do 5 things at once. I'm trying to answer one thumb and beat this guy on Parsec. We got T-Fams in here. Trying to fucking get anything at all. That it's too short. Is the background fucking... Oh fuck. Whoa. That was weird. So it's your heavy kick and a fucking... and a grab? Yeah. Fuck, so close.
Final round. Fight.
Sorry, I'm not saying too much. I'm trying to at least beat this guy for sure, but also answer One Thumb because it sounds like we'll be streaming later on One Thumb's stream as well. There it is, I like that. Nice. Oops. Oh, no, that's fine. Made me nervous for a second. I thought I took down the stream. Oh, I'm trying to fucking... I just gotta turn something on for the stream.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, so I should have the fucking soundboard for a little bit. Oh, come the fuck on. Quit blocking shit with those birds and stuff. What else do I got? I got this fucking maneuver. Whatever. How did I do it? So that fucking breaks block. Kind of? Maybe? Fuck that cat shit. Get out of here with that shit. Fuck. Oh, it's so close. He won. Who the fuck? Yeah, he won by a sliver. A fucking sliver. Fuck. Fuck your cats, man. Oh, fuck that. How did I do it? I forget how I even did my... Yeah, he's gonna win. I'm trying to figure out my special. Fuck. Review, and if you have their...
No mercy. Attack.
I'm gonna jump in. Sorry, I'm not paying attention. It's open for me to join in. Did he go? Did he leave? Or no, he's still... I'm gonna try this fucking samurai guy. Hopefully he's still in, because that was confusing the first time.
Round 1. Fight.
Fuck. Oh, that's what the heavy is for him, is that stupid cannon thing? Oh, fuck. There it is with the fucking end move.
Damn! Daniel, back at it again with the white bands.
Round 2. Fight.
I'll fucking hit him from over here. You won't know what hit him. Come on, fuck on. That felt good. Fuck. You gotta be careful. Fuck my animation.
Tessa is victorious. Final round. Fight.
Nope, I wasn't ready. Trying to ask one thumb something. What did I do to get the...
Counting as victorious.
Okay, he jumped off. We got red earth under our skin. Let's try a different CPS3. Maybe the JoJo's, because we weren't seeing those run the other day, and it'd be nice to see the artwork and everything. Oh, should be fixed a little bit. Wasn't paying attention. Let's see, what does this look like? I already like the bezel. The bezel looks great. I don't know anything about this game though. Challenge, I guess. And I'm assuming, yeah, they can press start whenever. So let me get the parsec in, see if anybody wants JoJo. For some reason, it's a huge favorite. I don't know the anime at all. This is in parsec right now. See if anybody wants to try this out. I don't know why. Oh, is it just...
You want?
Yeah, there you go.
It's up to you.
I try to say these things. I try to say if you want, it's up to you, but it never really makes any sense. I mean, it looks like we got somebody, so that's good. I have no idea who these JoJo's are, but apparently that is JoJo as well, is what Nick was telling me. Oh, fuck. What the fuck? I'm blocking, I thought. Is this in the show where they have like these highlighted, like you're not you have like this physical being fighting for you? Such a weird concept. Is he here? Yeah, he's still here. There it is. What a finish. Oh, fuck. I guess it doesn't really matter because we're already kicking his ass so much. There it is. Light you up. I'll hit you up whenever.
Perfect.
You got it perfect because I'm not paying attention. Okay, we're gonna jump back in. Just trying to answer.
Open the game.
What's story? Just the same thing? Just you just kind of go in a secession? Because it looks like they can join just the same. That's the weirdest sound effects for sure.
Make up mind. Fly.
Oh, she's the one with these weird cards. Oh fuck, how the fuck was I supposed to even go into that? Can I... I'm just gonna keep doing that if he's gonna fucking... If he's gonna fucking stand over there. Oh fuck, never mind. Jesus. Wait, is that somebody joining? Oh, that's somebody joining. Sorry, I don't speak Japanese.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Yeah, people love JoJo, so. Oh, fuck. How come I'm doing so little damage? Are you all defense? Is that what it is? Like you need to set up traps? Fuck, she's something else. Yeah, I don't get this in terms of her fighting style. I'm not blocking at all. Alright, I guess I had enough distance away from me. Jesus, this is the end. Where the fuck did he go? Oh, that fucking weird move with the Steamroller. It makes no sense. I guess I was steamrolled. I guess that's really what that means.
Make up mind. Fly.
I'm gonna actually put this on a break in a second to try and figure out how we're gonna set up One Thumb's webcam or his layout.
Make up mind. Fly.
But until then we'll try and figure something out. Or sorry, until then we'll continue to fight this man. Jesus Christ, does this guy do a lot of damage. Like, look at how fast he came back. What am I doing wrong? Oh, fuck. Come the fuck on. Look at that. Oh my god.
Damn, boy, he's thick! Boy, that's a thick
He is
ass
thick ass boy.
Damn!
I guess I can't use my soundboard in my stream though. Now that I think about it, when I stream to him, unless I can figure out. Oh fuck. Oh, fuck. Good game.
Mind. Fly.
Oh. Fuck, we were just not hitting each other for a while. Fuck. I don't like that character. It just seems very, what's the word? Very, unbalanced for sure.
Make up mind. Fly.
Yeah. I'll pick somebody else, I guess. Probably not a female if that's the way that this game works. Maybe this guy? He looks like a big old brute. I wish I knew what they were saying. It would make a little bit more sense in my book. Jesus Christ, come the fuck on. I'm not doing so good against... You just going crazy. That was pretty cool. Not against... I can't get the fuck out. don't do like any damage against this character. Jesus Christ. I just don't know. Yeah, he left. So I'm gonna bump this off so Parsec, so people in Parsec don't jump in the stream and get disappointed that I'm in the middle of things. And I'm gonna put this. I guess I can't really put it on Be Right Back because I need to do some things. And the way that Chrome works is that it I mean the way that Steam Link works is it wants to follow along with the it wants to follow along with the what am I trying to say, with the with where I'm going in the stream. Actually, for the time, or I guess it's right now, right? Yeah, hold on one second. Let me put it on Be Right Back. Okay, I just need to do one more thing.
There we go. How about that?
Yeah, I can hear you.
That was weird. I hate Microsoft Teams so much.
What about it? Oh, team? Like the paid per thing? Better get used to it because
Yeah.
Discord's gonna be pretty much under it.
Yeah, freaking yeah, Teams, that Microsoft Teams thing that companies use for meetings.
Mm-hmm.
That thank God for the Blue app.
Yeah, sometimes it's just always a Microsoft thing, even though they're great. But
Yeah. All right. Let me see here. I was changing the name of my stream here real quick to.
do you know if you are keeping your webcam where it was from last stream?
If I was on, it depends which overlay. You know what? Yeah, I can do that. I can play in the 16:9 overlay,
You don't have to. I was just asking because that's what I
but I can keep it
look.
steady.
I just
Yeah.
took
Two-player
it from
games.
your example from last night or whenever.
Two-player game.
Yeah, there you go.
Play or make a new class.
Oh, that sucks. Fuck.
Sorry, I'm just setting the name real quick because it's like
Yeah.
near 10. It's like after 10:30 already.
Yeah, no worries. I'm actually live now doing this on top of the stream. Nobody's in my stream anyway, so
Yeah, no big deal.
the
It's funny. Some people get so stressed out if they don't have like perfection on their stream. I'm like, dude, it's real life. Let's have fun.
I like to have it without flaw, but I mean for the events like these, you can't really. Sometimes you gotta make things move, make things work.
Oh, that's funny. So I have the Discord window in the spot where I captured page last time. Let me bring up TinyArcade. Might as well. Start the stream.
Yeah, I was having trouble with that too. With the, I have no idea where to put you either.
I put myself the other time. Just put it on the other side. But I'm trying to
I
figure out.
just
I thought I had it on one of the templates. I'm surprised that
I
what did
just
I
have
do
so much
there?
real estate taken.
That's
Is
funny.
that what I want to do?
So for anybody that's watching all this techno stuff, we're just getting ready. I thought that I had a template that had. Did I delete it?
I'll put you right here.
What in the world did I do? Oh, maybe it's on the wrong layer. Whatever. I'll just add it back in and find it later.
That's the
So
fun part of
doing it.
setting it up now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's no problem.
Keeping up with it all.
I know what I'll do. I'll capture your side border. How did I do this last time? Screen share. Change it. TinyArcade. There we go. And then we do the crop.
Are you live now?
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. Cause did you? I should be on a in a scene if you need to capture mine. I don't know if you.
Oh, that's weird. It went black while I was cropping. Oh, why did I do that? That's what I meant to do. I think it was over here somewhere. Sometimes it's just retarded. What do you have up right now? Do you have a black scene?
No.
Oh, that's weird. The screen capture like broke. What happened with Alright, I see it. Let's see. Oh, did I move it? Is that what I did? Ah,
So that's. Oh, I gotta go to you live now.
there we go. There we go.
Let's hope that you're in the same spot.
Alright. Let's see if the crop will behave correctly now. No, that's weird.
That's the only other
Oh,
thing
I
I
have-
could think of is
I have an
the
idea.
latency is gonna be weird.
If latency, there was latency last time, but what's weird is that it's this time I'm getting black instead of working. Maybe I won't be able to capture it again. Last time I had no problem. Let me try it over one more time. Screen share. Add. Last time it just worked. Technical difficulties come to you live. Oh, that's what I did. Display capture? Let's see if that was it. Holy for holies. This might have been it. Yeah, this will do it. That's funny. No, just pop that over there. Change the text for tonight to TinyArcade. Nothing like starting late.
Nothing like doing it for all to see.
Yeah.
The
This is what we call a pro gamer move.
I should be ready when you are. I don't think there's anything else I have to do, but let me know if I can help in any way too.
Yeah, alright. Well, if we're lucky, I don't have to do any... Oh, did I ever accept you into the room? Did you ever join on Parsec? Click on me on your friends list and just join, and I'll hit accept. For some reason, I feel like I should close MAME and open it after you connect, but we'll see.
So I have to. I should see your PC because remember I tried to join with Retro, Josh. And it's just it's this one connect.
Yeah, accept.
Yeah, looks
Let me
good.
put
And
it in.
the next part would be to make sure we
Oh,
can
you
get.
have a nice thing. Do you want me to do the quick gamepad tester thing that I do?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Alright,
I
let's see.
hit it a couple times just to make sure it's coming through. You
Let me
saw it
grab
last time, but for the third player, it just wouldn't come through.
Gamepad tester is the best. Hit something.
Nothing.
Are you clicking the Parsec window? People often like click out of it and then don't.
Yeah, I'm in it. Maybe I'm wondering it. Oh, is that it?
No, that was mine. Man, people usually just the
I'm
most
wondering
common
if
thing is people don't click into the Parsec window. You know.
I'm wondering if I can't use my Joy
Well,
over Parsec.
normally it just shows up as a
360
a gamepad.
Yeah.
Let me see. Isn't there a reset
Yeah, it's under
control
the
button
Parsec
somewhere?
menu.
Where is it in settings?
No, if you just click on this, I don't know if this is mine or yours, but if you just click on, the little icon on the screen that shows my connection to you.
Oh, it's funny. I don't even have that thing.
Oh,
That's bizarre.
well, I can also just disconnect and try connecting again, I guess.
Yeah, if you want. I wonder why I have those little joystick problems. It's so strange.
Let me see if it gives me any options.
Should I turn off and on the gamepad? It was funny. The other day, Retro Josh had to do something like he specifically hit the A button or something. It was something
Oh,
weird. He had to be
do you
like
wanna-
in it.
I'm like clicked on your Parsec window.
There, I just hit the. Why in the world does that happen?
Like I said, I don't know if it's a Steam overlay thing.
Steam overlay? What's that about?
So I use Steam Link
Oh,
back to my PC.
you just made me want to turn off Steam. Doesn't help that I have a VPN connection to my office open. What else do I have in here? Alright. I'll tell you what, I'll kick you and connect again.
Okay.
I want to turn on my system sounds so that I can hear the boom boom. I'd love to hear that. You know when you connect and you get that sound.
Which sound is this?
When you hear the USB sound of like the person's
Oh,
controller.
yeah. It is very relieving. Like, oh fuck, finally, it's working now.
You know what's weird though is I've been having an issue where it shows up, but it's not connected. Like I see the person's controller, but.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's try this again. Gamepad tester. Should I reset? Should I refresh it? You got anything?
I'm pressing like. I mean, I could just do with the controller if you wanted to get things off the ground.
I'm hoping it would help, but I don't know. It's weird. Let me see. Gamepad, USB cam controllers. Oh, it only shows one controller, so it doesn't see a controller plugged in. That's weird. I thought Parsec always like forwards two game controllers.
Is this also, just out of curiosity, what you were running into the other day when you had two controllers plugged in locally to you?
No, but I don't think I do.
Okay. The other thing I can do really quick is just do a regular Xbox controller and see if it's just because that you don't see my stick over Parsec.
Yeah, when I go into gamepads, I only see one gamepad attached, and it's mine. Yeah, I guess you could try a controller and see if that's what's going on. Oh, I just heard it. Now I see two controllers, and now I
Yeah,
see
that's
two
what it is.
controllers over here. Or ready to rock, I think. Yeah, I see your movement. There we go.
Yeah, so that's an
I
actual
almost closed
controller.
first. All right, awesome. So we figured that glitch out. Close that. Let's get this off. I don't need that right now. Now this will probably need to be mapped because I don't think I've done it before in Parsec. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. I think mine will be mapped, but not yours, would be my guess.
Yeah, and so that's the other thing I was suggesting about RetroArch is you wouldn't have to do it per game. It would be
Yeah, I want to
per
get that
system.
working like 100%.
Be super
But
convenient to jump in and out.
I'm having the same problem where what was I going to say? Moment of truth. You want to hit your up, and that is super loud.
Yeah, it
I
should be
turn-
fine. It's just kind of a bummer that we can't use
Oh, oops.
my Joy.
You want to try your up?
Yeah.
Oh, I made you do it twice. I'm sorry. Hang on.
That's fine.
That should work anyway.
I forget
Oh
what
wait,
it
you know
is
what?
to cancel
I don't want you to get double inputs. I gotta turn that freaking. All right, now let me go find the start button, coin button, your start button, and then a second coin button just for the hell of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm having the same problem where the games work fine in MAME, but when excuse me, they work fine. Let me see something real quick. Rather than me going to. Like, yeah, maybe I should. That way it's not much louder than you. Yeah, so what was going on is the game, if I go into RetroArch, the game will launch. But then the same game, if I use RetroArch to launch it in Launchbox,
Yeah.
then it doesn't launch.
Wait, so you got it to boot with RetroArch, but not through Big Box?
Yeah. Through
Then
Launchbox, it'll just like do that same thing where you get an hourglass for a split second. Hey, you want a coin? And
yeah, hold on 1 second. Oh yeah, I'm ready. What I could suggest is maybe there's some other command that you're missing that it needs to be passed to be able to handle the screen settings or something like that.
yeah. What did I do here? My
I'm
keyboard
like,
is like
where am I? But it's waiting on me to pick somebody.
That's funny.
I like how I'm
360.
standing. Being I couldn't figure out the Joy, I'm standing at my arcade. Being that's the source of video playing with the controller.
That's pretty funny. I thought that was a disc. I thought that was a tabletop model.
What do you mean?
The arcade machine.
Well, so I built it, and all it is THT being the Joy, and to not have it tethered, being that I need it doesn't have a PC with it. It just has that microcontroller, the Raspberry Pi as the driver, but it uses Steam Link from that Raspberry Pi back to my big PC. And just so I don't have the big PC sitting on the kitchen table and everything, all I have to do is move the arcade instead of everything.
What I was getting at is it's not at a height that you could sit at it instead of standing.
I could, but my being I normally stand, I have my mic in such a fashion. So I'd have to like bring it down. I didn't feel like doing it. It doesn't hurt me to stand. I stand every time I stream.
Yeah, I got you.
I wonder if there's some claim that you burn more calories standing doing something versus sitting.
Yeah, I don't know about something like this where I would imagine when you're playing, you know what they would say over the course of your day, your brain uses a large portion of your calories.
Yeah.
I would have to imagine that your
Playing
brain,
video
when
games
you're
is
doing
not.
something like this, is probably the main calorie, usage.
I mean, my
I guess
fingers are moving.
Yeah, but I think your brain is using even more than those phalanges.
Yeah.
That's funny. Hang on. I kind of
Get
want
around
to
them.
turn up the gain on my mic a little bit, but I don't want to close the game.
Yeah, I hate moments like that.
I just did that? Did you see what I
You
just
grab
did?
them.
That? Yeah, and hit him like one shot at him. Just hit him like a baseball off screen.
I was gonna say I wonder if it's because he's a baseball character.
Yeah.
It's like particular to the animation.
For some reason, the idea.
Oh no, I just did it to him, kind of.
Oh wow,
Are they on our
throw out
team?
sodas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they just throw out a bunch. Oh, I'm sorry, I grabbed them all.
You dick.
The idea of fighting a plane on a plane to me has always been just hysterical.
Totally the reason why they did it.
Hmm. I mean, it's almost as good as baseballs beating up baseballs with bats beating up baseballs.
Or some kind of pun around being underwater, but yet breathing air.
You know what's funny? For some
This is a
reason,
good
I'm looking
example.
at the character model, and because of the kind of round head, I always assumed that the players were anthropomorphic baseballs.
Yeah,
But they could just be baseball players.
I thought they were just ninjas.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You can grab some of these cans for life.
Get all the goods. What's the bat for? Oh, you have to physically press A on them?
Yeah, well, for me, it's like Y on my Super
Yeah.
Nintendo controller. Button 1 is what I should say. Yeah, I like what you did with the little cropped camera on your stream. Even if it's not live, the people have they have an idea of what you're like, who you're playing with, whatever. I think it's cool. The 2-player aspect
Yeah.
is awesome.
Well, so that's what I'm really into, like exactly what you're trying to get into, just the community aspect.
Yeah.
Streaming with people and especially what we can do with Parsec. Why wouldn't you?
Now that you said that, I do want to check one quick thing. I want to make sure that I have Discord in streamer mode. Yeah, I do. Okay, cool. You said community, and I went, oh shit.
I don't even know if I like, one thing I could probably do is update the title. Speaking of caring about what's on Twitch. And so the other thing I never really understood about this game is the choice in character, but I think that was pretty popular in like late 80s, early 90s, where the characters were just, here's a villain, so what's something scary?
Sorry, I want to open it up on my phone so I can get an audio check. I use my phone all the time to do just to make sure that it sounds relatively normal.
Yeah, I do as well.
I realized I didn't even turn it on.
My Bluetooth headset decided to, I guess, die, so I can't do the same without it being obvious that I'm listening to the stream live.
That's pretty funny. Mine is pretty close to dying, probably.
Well, I don't even know if it died, it just won't even turn on, and I thought I charged it.
Part of it is that I want to make sure that, yeah, there we go, that I can hear both people. That's like my prime thing, is that now that I added in the aspect of two people talking on Discord, I want to make sure that I can, hear both people.
I love how you're just grabbing a giant man of baseballs. And then we're on a cruise ship all of a sudden.
That's funny.
None of it really lines up with like any source of meaning. Do you because you were playing, I don't know if you were trying to mess around maybe for your son, or maybe just like I don't know if it was testing as the emulator itself, but you were playing potentially Pajama Sam
Yeah. Where did you saw that on Steam or something?
on Discord.
Or
It shows you what it depends on the application, but sometimes it'll show what you're in the middle of.
Oh yeah, that was my 4-year-old.
The because what I was gonna say is, doesn't this game remind you of like a humongous game kind of game, or the aesthetic?
Well, it's funny. That was the first time I'd ever seen that game. It was when I bought it because another streamer, Double Dragon. I still can't believe he actually got that name. But Double Dragon told me about it, and he was like, "Oh, this was like this childhood game that I loved. I think your little kid would like it." So, you know.
Well, it was a huge thing in my school, like elementary school, because I'm that age, where it was
That's funny.
something to show off.
Is it like a game that you had in computer lab or something?
Yeah,
One of those
exactly.
things?
Yep, exactly.
So we had the big one we had was Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego.
Yep, that was another huge one. Yeah.
Yeah. What machines were they? What computers did you have?
I think they were Windows 95.
Yeah.
I don't.
So when I was a little kid, when I went to a school that just happened to have them in like first grade and second grade, and we had Apple IIs, like those apples that you see, you know, an old Apple. You know what an Apple II is?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So we had Apple IIs, and then when I went to junior high and stuff like that, they had. Do you remember the IBM PS2s that had like a blue like toggle power switch on the front on one side, like on the right side? Just these IBM blocks.
PS2 as in the port, or PS2 as in the console?
No, like PS2. No, IBM Personal Computer 2, or maybe it
Oh,
was
no.
PC 2. Like,
Is this before they went into didn't they buy Lenovo?
oh,
Or
I
whatever?
don't know. This is a long time. You know, we're talking
Yeah,
like
because I thought they had the
1990.
I thought they had the IBM ThinkPad. Wasn't that them? And now Lenovo
Yeah,
like
yeah,
owns that.
it was the IBM ThinkPad, absolutely.
Yeah. But that was that was after, I'm assuming. This PS2 you're talking about.
No, I don't know. I wonder what year each one came out. Are you allowed to stream Wikipedia? I'm allowed to. I'm about to
I'd assume so.
I'm about to slide Wikipedia into. Shout out to Wikipedia.
It's like
Bringing
you get sued next day.
That's funny. You can pick up
This is
those little
private
things
property.
and slam them by their tail. I just picked up that car and hit it like a baseball. Look.
I'm starting to think everything has that animation. And do you
Oh
like the
my
Mad
God.
Lax instead of Mad Max?
We got completely trounced, like run over. Mad Lax.
Yeah, instead of Mad Max.
Yeah.
I wonder
just
what the
saw that.
like lax
Like laxative? What are they saying there?
or relaxed. Or maybe they just couldn't think of anything, because this is probably obviously a Japanese game that was translated for the West, and they're like, oh, Mad Max is cool. And it's kind of like a dune buggy from Mad Max. I'd love to be
The hammer.
no.
What's like a Doom
I'd love
buggy
to
for
be
Mad
in that
Mad Max?
boardroom.
Oh, neither one of us did it. I was trying to hammer that thing.
I think you have to just completely do it. versus halfway to it, or you got it to like 9/12 of the way.
Yeah. Do you remember? Were you old enough to play like the Mortal Kombat and Mortal Kombat 2 when they were like, you know, current games?
No, I was probably like 3 when it came out, or 4, maybe.
So, but
I don't know.
have you gone back and played the? Being an arcade guy, I guess you've gone back and played the ROMs.
Yeah. We've hosted it a couple times too.
So, do you remember the? Do you remember the breaking the block thing where you like you have
Oh,
like, wood, stone,
Well, there's-
or you know?
There's that, and then there's the breaking the car from Street Fighter.
Yeah. Well, the Street Fighter car, I feel like everyone's seen that thing, but the breaking the blocks was such a cool. They put so much effort into those, like, you know, those. I feel like at the time that was a lot of effort. Those stages, they were nice.
Mm-hmm. No, but I can't recall. Mortal Kombat was never my favorite.
Yeah.
To me, it's kind of clunky and weird, but I didn't grow up with it for the aesthetic to appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously part of it was the shock value at the time. Like, you know, I always reference this bodega. So like, I lived 2 doors down from this tiny little bodega, and he always had like 1 or 2 arcade machines at all times. And at one point, he had Mortal Kombat 1, and like it just blew our goddamn minds. And you know, at the time, I forget how old I was, what year it came out. But the older kids like figured out somewhere how to do some of the like the finishing moves, and one of them showed me how to do some stuff with Kano. So it's like my memory of that is just like, oh my god, this is so weird and cool and violent, and you know, like, and it was like loud, you know, the music and stuff. It was so aggressive.
And then
compared to,
before
like,
the
Street Fighter
ESRB.
Yeah, it was wild, man. And then the second game was the last one that I like played, you know. After that, they turned it into more of like a modern dial-up combat kind of. I don't know if anyone else calls it dial-up combat. Me and my friends do it. I mean, dial-up combo, where it's like you have to like, we joke it's like dialing a phone number as fast as you can. That's how the camera like the combo system works.
I thought you said dial-up. I didn't know if you said dial-a.
Yeah, I meant to say. Well, I also said, I don't even think I said combo. I said combat, like dial-up combat.
Dial-up combat.
I have trouble speaking.
That's okay. But speaking of Mortal Kombat, I think I referenced this on one of your streams, or maybe my stream when you joined. But there's that Netflix series that you really need to see. I think it's.
Oh yeah, you know what? It's funny, in stream it's so hard to remember like things get put. I'm sure you have the same problem. People like post links in the stream. I'm guilty of it too. And you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna remember that later, and I'm gonna like, it's like, no, you're not. But if you post it in like the Discord or something, then
you stream late at night, so I can only imagine once you're off, you're going to bed.
Oh fuck yeah!
So for Sunday morning, you referenced something and put a link to what was that tournament that people were going bananas. And I watched it the moment you sent it to me because I wasn't about to go to bed.
Was that? Are you talking about the full parry?
Yes.
The Yago Uhari full parry video.
Yep.
That is so funny watching those people blow their minds.
Yes.
I saw a breakdown. It's funny if you notice, like one hit before the end, he jumps and parries one of the hits. And I saw a breakdown of how, like, if he had just done a standing parry, then he wouldn't have gotten like the right timing to do his like move. And so it was like, what? So it was like a necessary jump, you know?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, it's so ridiculous.
And I'm assuming that's what blew everyone's mind.
Yeah. I think just the timing of all the parries to full parry that thing, where every one of them is like, you have to hit forward, like the opposite of a block. I don't know, man. It's so complex, that timing. Look at this little cat. Am I going to hit him with it? Dude, I just hit him with a happy cat.
I saw it explode, and I was kind of upset that you destroyed that cat.
Yeah. Did you see when we were playing Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, you literally gib people like it's Quake. Like you throw dynamite, they explode like parts.
Jesus. Have you ever played Wild Guns?
Wild Guns. I feel like I know that game to the point where I have. Is it similar to Sunset Riders?
What is Sunset Riders like? Blanking.
It's like a left to right. You know, you're
Yeah.
walking like a cowboy shooter.
Yep. Okay.
Kind of
Then
like,
yeah.
kind of like that Cowboys of Moon Mesa game. You know.
Oh yeah. It's very much like that. Then yes.
Yeah.
But
Well,
you
I'm
should
trying-
host that.
I'm trying
some
to
point.
incorporate more. One of my friends, Retro Josh, recommended that. You know, I have like ADD, like so I play 5 minutes
Oh,
of a
I
game
can
and then
hit
show
you?
somebody another one. I don't think so. Have we, dude?
I thought you just frazzled.
Yeah,
Watch.
I think.
See you
Oh yeah.
frazzle.
Oh wow. Maybe it's because it's a bomb or something.
Yeah.
But I don't think
no.
combat-wise we've been hitting each other.
No,
So he
no,
recommended
no.
I try to finish more games on stream to give the people more of
Yeah.
this is what the whole game looks like. So
I was considering
I gotta do that.
leaving retro actually for a while.
Yeah. I completely play whatever I want. Like for instance, today I pre-ordered the Mass Effect. What the hell, the Mass Effect Legendary Edition.
Mhm.
Mass Effect 1 is like one of my favorite games of all time. And when that game comes out, I 100%. I think that what's hitting me is his blasters. But when that comes out, I'm totally replaying that. Like 100%.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't give a shit whether it's on topic. Is it retro? How old does something have to be retro? Mass Effect 1 is what? 15 years old now?
I think you would benefit more to the category, but I feel like you might be competing with everybody else that got it just because that anniversary came out. So I don't know. I don't. Does anybody even flag you if you are not doing retro?
Somebody
I've heard-
told me this. Maybe not in retro. I don't know. I know some categories you definitely like. I've heard of people being reported for they were playing Apex, and then they forgot to change it, and they were playing another game for an hour under the wrong category.
Yeah, I think
Or,
that's meaningless. I don't know. I don't see that being a huge harm, but I don't know.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
not.
I feel like it depends whether you're super intentionally miscategorizing or trolling. You know, it should be something where you need to be flagged like a million times for it. You know? Oh wow! I grabbed one of the little things and hit it into him.
Shit.
This is fantastic.
We did it. He exploded into pieces and coin.
Oh, that's funny. The hat I picked up like I was going to throw it at somebody. I want to grab
That's
this.
a golden cap. Let's go to Texas.
My lady nicely bought me healthier snacks than all the chips that I normally eat. I want to open it up.
So no more mini donuts.
Yeah, hang on, I'm jumping out.
You wanna-
I got some-
Oh yeah, we can't pause it. Never mind.
Sorry, no, I don't want. I can hit the P button, but normally I have Joy to Key running so that I
Yeah.
can pause it.
Whoa.
But I think with RetroArch I wouldn't need that, right? I could pause it with something on there.
There is a pause shortcut key, and you can remap it. And I don't remember what it was, and it'd be super convenient if I did, for my own
I
sake.
absolutely. On MAME it's P on the keyboard, so you could just use Joy to Key. I love Joy to Key, man. It's such a great program. It's
The
so
only
old
reason I
school.
don't try to use Joy to Key too much is just because it's sometimes out of sight, out of mind. So if it just
Yeah.
stops working, it kind of,
Yeah.
brings down what you're trying to accomplish.
Yeah.
So I'd rather
It was-
rely on shortcut keys in the emulator itself or the application itself. That I'm
Hey yo,
using.
Prius, thanks for coming in. How are you doing tonight? So Prius Lightborn said hello in my chat here.
Here, I
Oh,
should.
that was one thing I was going to say
get
when
your
you were
chat in
talking
front of me.
about the chat thing.
Mm-hmm.
What Prius and I were doing, I'm pooped. You're tired, man. So what Prius and I were doing is we would read the relevant question so that the other person heard it, and then respond. You know, so I can say "Oh, Prius said blah blah blah." Yeah, but I can actually move this window so that I can see your chat. Hang on.
I don't think I never get a lot of follows, a lot of views during the week, unfortunately. I was just gonna look at your
Yeah, well,
chat and mute
It's
it
all about
on my phone.
yeah. Listen, it's all about having fun and hanging out and meet
Yeah, yeah.
people. People get used to coming and hanging out. Yo, Prius, did you? I sent you a little surprise on Steam, a game that I like, and I want to see your opinion of it. So I figured I would shoot it over to you. I sent Prius a surprise on Steam today.
Is it something new, or just some? Oh, or is it what you were just talking about?
Yeah, just an older game that I like.
Oh, I didn't know
So,
if you were talking about the.
Yeah, that was me, Prius. Yeah.
I'm already blanking
We
on what you said.
talked about it on stream before, on your stream, and yeah, it was Portal. He just saw it. He just said it.
Oh, okay.
So I really love that game, and I was like, oh, dude, I have a feeling Prius will get a kick out of the gameplay in this.
Oh,
So.
I thought it was Mass Effect. I didn't know if you were showing off.
Oh
that
no,
too.
yeah, Mass Effect. Oh yeah, I know. Oh yeah, Prius. You know, I've never changed that. My username is different on my username is different on Steam than it is on everything else. But I there's probably a way for me to update that somewhere. What about you, Tiny? How well do you know Steam? Is that something easy to change?
What was that about?
When I send
I
somebody
just-
like a friend request on Steam, people like a different name shows up, not what they're used to, you know.
You,
So
yeah,
if I
you can
send
have
somebody a friend
nicknames.
request- yeah. So what happens is if I send somebody like a gift or a friend request, they're like, "Who the hell is this person?" You know, because they've never seen that name from Twitch or anything like that. You know, this big guy is like, I feel like he's a bigger target.
But to answer your question, I believe there's because I have my own personal email as the Steam account, but you can change the nickname. So right now it has nothing to do with what it used to be, which is my last name and a number, and it's now TinyArcade. But I believe that's what they see in terms of your activity. So it should be easy enough to change it if it's not showing one thumb.
Yeah, it shows Raid Runner, which is an older handle that I've used on different services.
I believe you can change that, yeah. I'd have to Google it
Prius,
myself.
if you're still hanging out there, I basically, I know you and I have talked about the game on stream, and I was like, oh, this will, he'll get a kick out of this, I think. So,
I just kicked this ghost buffalo.
Yeah. For some reason, every single time I crack one of these baseballs and he just like cleans it out, it makes me laugh a little.
You picked the big guy, I saw.
Yeah.
But are you hoping to play Prius in Portal?
No, it's the first one was just a single player. Have you played the Portal games?
I know of them. I think
So the
I've
first
messed with
one was
them a little bit.
The first one was like it was like a shooter puzzle game. But when I say shooter, there was no violent intent. It was like you had this portal gun, and you used it to solve like first person puzzles.
You basically need to get from A to B, and you use the gun to kind of open up.
Yeah.
The
But
path.
it's super unique. But then the second game was like to me, it was just a masterpiece. Like, oh my god.
The
gameplay was
wasn't
so
it
cool.
part of Orange? What is it called? Orange Box?
Yep.
With
so
Gary's mod, or not Gary's mod, Team Fortress.
Yeah, and Half-Life 2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's funny you mentioned that. I had a friend that owned a video game store at that time, and we sold so many copies of that to parents, where at one point we could buy it and sell it for $19.99 new, and like there'd be like maybe two kids and mom, and they're like they want something, and I'm like, dude, this right here for $20, the amount of gameplay that you're gonna get out of this thing, like you're gonna be happy you bought it. And over and over again, people would buy it and they'd love it. Somebody, one of the kids would like Portal, or the other one wouldn't, but he'd like Half-Life. You were getting like, I forget, 4 games.
Yeah.
I think it was Team Fortress 2, Half-Life, some other maybe mod of Half-Life, and Portal. You know, all on one disc. So
Hey, One Thumb, do you know Pugweenie?
Pugweenie. I don't think I do.
He's
Maybe
over in
have I seen him in your?
I
Pugweenie.
followed.
It's in your chat. Hang on, I
well,
want to move. I have a mixer in the way. I want to move that.
You know Retro Josh. I
Yeah.
rated
I
his
was
stream because
watching
of
him. I was watching him earlier before I started.
Resident Evil, but
Yeah. He's one of the first guys
Pugweenie,
I started watching. Like you too, actually.
we
I'm sorry,
rated.
but go ahead.
I was just gonna say we rated Pugweenie because of Retro Josh, and he has some really good content.
You're about to
I would
time out.
suggest him. He's over, potentially still there. I didn't want to interrupt you, but he
Yeah.
just said hey.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I have his chat up now. That's cool. Hey, Pugweenie.
Hopefully
So
everything sounds
Pugweenie,
good.
TinyArcade and I are starting to do some multiplayer stuff. I stream every night around this time. So if you ever want to get involved in the mayhem, you just got to you got to download Parsec. And same thing with Tiny Stream on Sunday mornings. If you like fighting games, join up and. Did I just get murdered again? I got murdered again. I can't talk and play video games at all. It's like not a skill set I have.
And you're streaming it.
Yeah.
How clever. Yeah, that's the.
What?
I don't know.
Streaming my
And it makes
failure
it
to play video games.
no,
fun.
it
It's
makes
fun
it
to
more
do that.
difficult because we're over Discord, so we have to like interrupt do that awkward interruption because we can't. There's probably a little bit of a delay, as well.
It seems pretty smooth. To the point where if I interrupt you, I notice and stop. You know.
Yeah, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying sometimes there's that awkward we're over the internet kind of interruption.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you've had like an online meeting. It's the same kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely. We were actually thinking about a new way to capture cameras on these, and we were thinking if we used instead of capturing the camera within the software directly. So I don't know about you, but I can't grab the camera with more than one application. It says that it's already like in use, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But if instead of capturing it in the stream software, we open up the Discord video chat and then capture like the preview window, then I'd have the preview window and, you know, like basically use the Discord video chat, capture that, and just lay that into the stream. So there's cameras of both people. But I mean, that's for people, obviously, that are using a camera.
Mm-hmm. That's the other thing is of the frustrations of administering your own, or like the stream from my end, and having to keep up with the game, and because like there's things that are going on that I'm trying to keep up with too. I wonder how Prius did it.
Mm-hmm. Prius was
guys
playing
said,
with
like-
a keyboard. I heard there was a problem with trying to stream two of the same camera. Yeah, that was what we were doing. I don't know if you heard a second ago. What we were thinking about was instead of capturing the camera in OBS or whatever you're using, don't capture the camera in your streaming software. Open up the Discord video chat window and then capture that window, which should have both cameras in it, and stream that. You know, you could even crop out anything private on the side. Oops, I'm out of coins. Yeah, always trying to think of new ways.
And that's always what makes it a little bit more frustrating.
Yeah, but I mean, my memory of any streaming video chat I've seen is that there's a little bit of a, like, the preview usually is not 30 frames a second. You know, that preview window is 8 frames a second or something.
Mm-hmm.
But at least it would be kind of synced up better and stuff like that.
The other thing we could do is I don't like because you're talking about deactivating the or the camera in the streaming software. I wonder if you could without the need to do that, still capture it in Discord and then share it over Discord.
Well, the problem is that when you're in Discord and you, if I have the streaming software capturing my capturing my camera, then when I get into Discord and try to start the video, it basically says failed to start camera. Yeah, I felt like there was a time delay yesterday between our audio. Yeah, but part of that was that we couldn't figure out. Prius was saying there was a time delay yesterday. But I think part of that delay was that we couldn't. You remember you weren't having trouble hearing me in Discord. You were listening to me on your stream, on my stream instead. So there was a little delay involved there. Right now, Tiny is. We're talking. He can hear me on his Discord. He doesn't have to listen to me on the channel.
Oh, that you were using the audio from the channel. Yeah, that would do it.
Yeah. Well, it was only because for some reason the first time we did it together, he had no trouble hearing me on Discord. And then the second time he couldn't, so he listened to me on the channel. Yeah. That's right. Not sure why it wasn't working. I was thinking today that maybe the audio output device in Discord might have been set to use the wrong device. Like if you had a USB headset on, maybe it wasn't going to there, or if, like for instance, one of my monitors doesn't have speakers, but it is an audio device. So if I select that, then I don't hear anything. Oh, and Prius, I don't know if I said thanks for coming in, but thank you. Appreciate you hanging out. Yeah.
It's his tail.
I think you met Tiny before.
Is Prius hitting the sack? He said he was tired. You have a mouthful of your healthy food now?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, I don't have you in front of me, so I have to guess by your grunting that you're not able to speak with your healthy food. Is it celery sticks and hummus? Is that
No. It's not really healthy. We've got a tropical trail mix.
What is that, like whole thing of raisins?
Yeah, it's tropical trail mix, so it's got like banana chips and little chunks of like shredded fruit and coconut. And
I'm gonna get it all. Oh, you need it more than I do. Oh, never mind.
That's right. We got unlimited quarters.
So speaking of that, I was working on this Python script, and it works. It just, how one of the things we were running into with getting my arcade, and the reason I'm not using the arcade this stream, through Parsec. Wait,
I'm gonna do this time. I said I'm gonna do this time.
How do you do it?
You hit button 1. Oh my god, this is really hard.
I lost my chance.
Yeah, you were saying about the Python script?
Yeah, so
I still don't understand programming at all.
It doesn't work for me because of the overlay. The same reason you can't see my controller when we joined with Parsec. But it should work for you. And all you need to do is run it, and it is a browser source, so you could just add it to your stream. Well, I don't know. What do you use, Streamlabs, or do you use Twitch's thing? Don't you?
I use Twitch Studio, but it supports browser sources.
And all you have to do is add that browser source, and it's just text that says you've used so many quarters, and the Python script just increments by 25 cents. So every time you press,
how do you increment it?
So
what increments it? Like tied to a key or something like that?
Yeah, you just set it to one of your X input keys. So every time you press select or whatever you have for your quarter, it just increments that text. So it says that you've paid in this stream like $4.
So sometimes you say an X input, I don't know what that is.
So there's X input and there's direct input, which is generally Windows go to. The newer aged like players you go like plug and play or X input. So I believe even if you're not using like a mic like what I'm using, Xbox 360 controller, it should probably, if it's new enough, it should just be X input.
Yeah, mine shows up as a 360 controller on Windows, but
Yeah.
it's not. It's an 8-bit though SN30 Pro.
That was probably
Oh
just
no,
X input.
SN30 USB. I love this goddamn controller. I'm like a salesman for it.
But I want to kind of finalize it before, like, I'll before hitting you up with it. But it'd be cool if you wanted to like implement it in your stream, so it shows how many time you've clicked
I would love to do
on the coin button, and then represents once you close the Python script and reopen it, it'll just recreate that HTML file and go back down to like $0. I wish I could use it, to be honest. I had it up for a second, but then it wasn't working, so I gave up. And it's weird because it recognized the Python script. You can send it a command to try and look for just like a function to look for the plugged-in X input controllers, and it sees all 4 of my controllers, but yet supposedly I was looking in the forums of the people who came up with the library. I guess you need to install a driver, and I just haven't looked too much into that.
There's I was having some controller problems at first. What did we do to fix the controller problem today? Oh, you switched to a USB. Pretty sure.
Yeah, I just can't. That's all on me. I thought it was going to be an issue too. Here, you should take those before.
Take
You
what?
want the other one?
Okay.
Because I'm good. But the other time you had at least, because last night I had a massive headache, so I didn't catch your stream. But the other time you had an issue with Retro Josh, it was you had one plugged in locally, so it wasn't recognizing him as player 2.
Yeah. Yeah, it broke toward the end of the stream though again, which was weird. I think that's why we ended the stream. But the first time we tried it, I had a lot of problems, but I guess there's a driver also, like a controller driver, that the host is supposed to install. And I didn't have that installed. Yeah.
Huh. Must be new-ish. Because I know the only thing I know is you can toggle between whether or not it's seen as a 360 controller and a PS3, and I was pretty sure that was part of the installer. So in other words, it would kind of toggle between maybe the 2 drivers that you're talking about. But I always thought that was part of the Parsec installer.
Maybe it installs it and then you can reinstall it separately. But in the Parsec, like, it wasn't a Discord. Wait, can we talk about this boss for a second? That kind of looks like a Shih Tzu.
Can we acknowledge the game that we're playing real quick?
Yeah. Oh, dude, this channel's all about the bullshit. I was saying
No,
to,
I know. I was just funny because we haven't talked about it once.
Yeah. That looks like a Shih Tzu with a shotgun. And then the little dogs look like maybe pugs or something. Yeah, we're just brutalizing them with baseball bats.
But look at the name. What does the name have to do with?
Makeshift
he's like...
villain. It looks like a holdover from design.
That'd be funny.
Makeshift villain.
I love how he's like, he has the idea where he's opening up his coat to sell us something, but it's full of the knives that he'd sell, and he's hitting us with them.
Oh my
he's
God,
definitely like this mob leader because the little dogs are with Uzis.
Yeah. Wait, are they? They might even be Tommy guns.
Oh, yep. Sorry, Tommy guns.
No, I mean, I was just looking closer at the animation. I didn't. You know what I mean? These games are so neat. The idea that I so I was saying the other day, I think it might have even been with Prius. But like when I think about my favorite moments growing up as a gamer, right? They weren't most of them. Some of them, like Dragon Warrior, sitting alone at my house. But even role-playing games, the memories were like, either a friend sleeping over or you're sleeping over your friend's house and you've got this new game for Super Nintendo that somebody's dad bought them or this or that, And like, it was always 2-player stuff. So I was like, we can capture that in Twitch. Like, as grown-ups, I don't know. Who has the time to go sleep over your boy's house and play, video games for 7 hours?
Yeah,
But
but
on
those
Twitch,
those chores
you
and
know,
those responsibilities are still there, and those people don't have the time to even do it over Parsec.
yeah, I know, yeah. Well,
But yeah, I know what you mean.
the reason I do it at night is because, I have a kid, I have a girlfriend, I have work, I have, so when they go to sleep at night.
The one of my friends tweeted something along the lines of like, "What was your favorite?" What did he say?
Final
It's like
Stage New York.
what's a game that you would play now that like in retrospect isn't even that great, but you grew up within it, and it's just like it would be all nostalgia. It would be the reason that you're so infatuated with it. Mine was Dynasty Warriors.
Dynasty Warriors. See, I didn't play Dynasty Warriors,
Like the
but
original.
I'm trying to think of the perfect game. I guess for me, well, Romance of the Three Kingdoms.
Okay.
That
I don't
game.
know. Is that an RPG?
It's a like city management
Yes.
strategy game.
Mm-hmm.
But me and my buddy one time we played it for 24 hours straight.
Jesus
He
Christ.
got over. He came over to my house when we were like maybe 13 or something like that. And from like 7
Was it
o'clock
the
on a
winter?
Friday night. Yeah, it was a Friday night. It might have been like 7 o'clock on a Friday night, and we
But I
played
would-
it straight up until 7 o'clock the next night.
I would hope it wasn't nice out.
Oh, whatever. We were gamers, man.
I
Could have
guess.
been beautiful out. The only time we
There's
went out was
real
when
life,
mom
though.
made us go outside.
Yeah. Well, then now the Wii does that for you, but nobody plays the Wii.
It was funny. We had to this day, I'm friends with the same kid, and we joke around about how his mom, it could be 75 degrees out with a light breeze. She'd let us play video games for 14 hours. But if it was 102 degrees out with a blazing sun overhead with no clouds, she's like, "It's a beautiful, you gotta go outside." She'd make us go outside. "You gotta go outside and play. It's a beautiful day." It'd be 110. Good heat stroke.
Are you getting absolutely destroyed by these enemies, like I am?
Yeah,
I'm
kind
not
of.
jumping around enough.
When they do that punching glove thing.
Yeah, fucking. Is there any? I'm trying to jump around it.
I just been grabbing them and battering them as much as possible.
But speaking of games that you played when you were younger, there's this documentary of the that they just put on Netflix. I don't know if you have Netflix.
Yeah, I do.
But it covers the Blockbuster, the only one that exists right now in Oregon. And
I wonder
and they're
how
like
he
going.
was allowed to do that.
I didn't get to finish it because I started streaming and my girlfriend went to bed. That was the only reason I was interested in watching it. But then she went to bed. I'm like, well, I'll go do something else. But I'm sure they cover that. But it's just going down this like nostalgia lane with I'd never had the opportunity to go to be in that childhood that would go to Blockbuster and rent N64 games. But that was very much like an obvious thing that I could have done if I had it, if I was lucky enough to have an N64 growing up.
Yeah.
But even so, like renting an old movie and having that something to go home with for the weekend is kind of what I'm getting from like, your friend just picked up a new game and then you spend the whole weekend playing it.
Yeah.
It's like the same idea.
Yeah, I had another friend, like no last names obviously, but his name was Jonathan, I remember. And his parents once in a while, if they were being, like I would sleep over at his house on like a Friday night or a Saturday night. And if his dad was feeling really cool, he would take us to Blockbuster to rent a Genesis game. So, he had a Genesis and I didn't have a Genesis. I had like the Super Nintendo and stuff. So that was cool. We'd rent Genesis games. And every once in a while I'd get a stinker. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about from the documentary, is the feeling that, and I can't relate with the games, but like renting a bad movie.
Yep.
Be like, oh fuck, can I? Because your parents be like, okay, well you can only get one. You gotta make it good. Which game was it?
God.
Do you remember?
I'm trying to think. We rented this robot football game for Genesis once. It wasn't real super like Cyberball or something, you know.
Mm-hmm. It sounds riveting.
It's hard to remember. It's hard to remember which games belong to him versus ones we rented, you know.
Oh yeah,
Because
yeah,
we were
yeah.
good ones. Like we used to play. I know Altered Beast, but I think that one he owned.
Was that came with the system?
Did it?
Or that was like
Yeah, see,
I was
didn't-
pretty
I
sure that
didn't
was
know.
the selling point of the Genesis when they were trying to beat out Nintendo.
Yeah. The Sonic games were freaking fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Prius was nice enough the other day to. I think it was last night. He was struggling through. He was playing with a keyboard on Parsec, and the way I got it to work was I just gave him keyboard control, and then we mapped some buttons to to keyboard buttons.
Mm-hmm.
But
Do you wanna
when we
key
tried
it?
to do it, when we tried to do no, it was like the other way around. He
Oh.
was using a keyboard on his end, so on my end I gave him control of my keyboard.
Oh,
And,
okay. I see
And
what
we
you're
used he used those keyboard buttons in the emulators. But when
Yeah.
we did Nintendo, it was funny. Like one of his buttons was like the save state button.
Oh, he's
So, like,
he's
playing
pressing a
up
play
the-
and it was ruining everything.
He's pressing buttons and like the screen's resizing and unsizing and snapping to full screen and stuff. But the Genesis worked perfect.
Jesus.
The buttons, nothing like messed up. So, but I think I'm launching Genesis in RetroArch. Oh no, I didn't
Yeah.
do it. I didn't because of his keyboard. Because RetroArch expects a controller. You know.
I think I'm not sure, to be honest. I think you can do keyboard, but I've never really messed with it to be certain. It was never my, I'm setting up RetroArch for controllers only kind of thing, so I've never really gone and tested keyboard. I'm sure there's something. No, there is something. What you can do is you have both actually by default. And all you have to do is press this to, I don't know if you know, but to get rid of the key, like if you already set it, all you have to do is when highlighted, not when you like click to set it, but when you highlight the command, all you have to do is press your start button and it gets rid of it.
Yeah, that was actually a pain in the ass to figure out how to clear. I'm trying to remember.
Oh,
I think
okay.
I looked
So
up,
you
I
know
think I
now.
looked up. No, I think I had to look up a keyboard button. I didn't even try start. It drove me insane. But thank you for telling.
Let's start if you just highlight it. But yeah, everything should have a keyboard button as default. So you don't even have to map anything. You could just look up what it already might be. And
Yeah,
change
so
if you really wanted to.
I got a Launchbox challenge for you.
Okay.
Not big box, but Launchbox.
Mm-hmm.
At the top, it displays the full name of the person it's licensed to. Is there any way to get it to stop doing that?
I'm sure there's not, because that's, I don't know. I'm sure you're talking about for when you stream it.
Yeah, I don't want to. Or if say you just want to play it with a stranger and you weren't streaming it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to get back to you on that one because I don't stream big. I only stream big box, so I don't. I haven't had that problem, and luckily big box doesn't show off that.
All right, so I got another problem that I caused for myself.
Yeah.
I decided to set a password on Big Box so that guests and I don't know, as though I'm gonna have hundreds of guests. I was afraid of like me going AFK and somebody messing with the settings of Big Box and like messing it up. So I put the pin at the beginning, and now it automatically locks. So every time I want to exit it, I have to enter the pin, and it's like really inconvenient and annoying.
There's got to be somewhere that like being you set a password, it toggled that boolean to be true for that require pin, and now you just got to find out where that is. I'm not sure because I've never set a password on the on Big Box, but I'm sure it's a simple Google search.
Oh my god! When I Google it, I think Launchbox doesn't. It doesn't like I don't know. Google search doesn't like weigh it real high, you know.
Oh, okay.
So it's like
I think there's a lot of Reddit subreddits that have a lot of people talking about launchbox issues, and there's their forum. But if you
I'm so
can't
terrible at Reddit.
maybe just go in their forum and search exactly what it is versus like Google directly.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That's a good idea. I appreciate that.
But I'll keep those in the back of my head and think about them. I'm just worried that if I do it to test it for you and then I can't turn it off. So is this the main guy, the King Babe, as in Babe?
I don't know. That movement is crazy.
Babe Ruth.
Oh, we can beat him on the ground usually.
This is so like a Western translated game.
I said shaken instead of shake.
Shaken, not stirred.
We can't hit each other, right? Yeah, we figured that out. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Another Japanese one.
Death.
Hey, Pico, I don't know how long you've been sitting there. Thanks for coming in. So, Pika asked, is this another Japanese one? No,
I hope
this
so.
was, well, you know, but this was actually had a U.S. release, but it
Yeah.
didn't sell very well in the U.S. So I think the total arcade cabinet sales in the U.S. might have been under 8,000 units for the country. So when you think about 8,000 machines, how many of them broke, didn't work, you know.
But when you
weird
say that,
location.
I'm assuming that it like was a Japanese game that the who
Oh,
was
yes, it
this?
was a Japanese game. Yeah, it was a Japanese
Who was
game.
the publisher?
You know what? When we close it, I could look it
Midway
up.
or something? No,
I don't know.
Midway is U.S., isn't it? No, because they have like the what is 1972? Those playing games, and I'm pretty sure those are no, because they're all about Pearl Harbor, so I doubt those are Japanese.
Yeah. Oh my god, I tried to load up Final Fight. You know that Ultimate Final Fight LMS or LCN or whatever it is?
Yeah, yeah.
I got the most bizarre graphics glitch. I can't even explain. Like, the graphics of the game, about halfway up, they're cut in half, and the top half of the screen is upside down. Like some kind of weird incompatibility with my video driver or something. I don't even know.
Or maybe just simply a bad ROM. Yeah, I don't know.
It's yeah, I don't know. I saw some other game have a similar problem. Oh my god, I just creamed that dude. How do I hit him? I know there's a way to hit him. There we go.
You can hit him down on the ground?
Yeah, I hit down and attacked.
Oh yeah. No shit. Or not. I don't know. It didn't work that time. Maybe you have to be like right over his figure.
So I don't know if you know Pico, who's hanging out in the chat. He has started playing Fortnite lately.
Nice.
And I think he's turned into like a competitive
Regular
Fortnite
streamer.
player. Yeah, but he's been doing the multiplayer thing also, but on Fortnite. So he'll jump into you know, like a Fortnite lobby with his viewers and Discord chat.
That's cool.
Yeah. Oh, look at that! You could drop like elbows
As in-
all day long on the guy.
I'm assuming they're just on his team. In like 2v2.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. I don't know enough about
2v3.
Discord, but I think about Pico. Can you explain how the team thing works when you're playing Fortnite? Do you guys just end up I think they end up in a big match, but they're together. Like they can pick to go to like the same drop point or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very much just a battle royale like PUBG.
Yeah. It's funny. I those games, they would kill me.
They're
So
a lot of
anybody-
practice. So when people are good, they're good.
So if there's anybody new hanging out in the chat tonight, we're playing 2-player arcade games with TinyArcade. That's the name of his stream down there at the bottom. And he does a stream every Sunday morning where he plays arcade games with viewers. So you can join him on Parsec and play fighting games. And if you have skill level like me, you'll get beat up a lot. You know, that kind of thing.
And we take suggestions too.
Yeah, and he takes suggestions as well. I don't know. You should be able to hear him there on the Discord chat, I believe. Let me know if he's not loud enough. Oh my
And right
god.
now we're getting our shit rocked.
Yeah. That made me think of. Do you remember Training Day?
For like a football team?
No,
Or is it a movie?
the movie Training Day with who was that? Denzel Washington, where
I
he
don't think
drops him
so.
off the hood, and you guys like, "Do you ever got your shit pushed in?"
That's just in the movie.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sure there's a
yeah,
lot more context behind that.
yeah. Well, it's like they're trying to intimidate him, and they're at like a table, and he's like this, this like scared white cop gets dropped off at the hood to get killed basically, and he's in this apartment with these like gangster ass dudes, and one of the guys is like I guess he's like an ex felon or whatever. I mean, like ex convict. He's like, "So you ever had your shit pushed in?" And the cop's like, "No, man. You ever had it?" And he goes like, "Yeah, man, I had my shit pushed in big time." He starts like wigging out. But it gets tense. They almost murder him. They they almost shotgun the guy in the tub, But
For all of that, it sounds worth the watch.
dude,
Whoa.
it's an intense movie, a real intense
that-
movie.
Is that
Yeah,
like
the
glitching
ROM
out for
itself
you
is
too?
wacky. Yeah, this ROM at the beginning, when you load it in MAME, it says it has known graphical imperfection or whatever.
Yeah, okay. We're going beyond the scope of this game. We've beaten it more than anybody else has beaten it before.
Yeah, the fact that it plays through is cool. Yeah, Pico, one of these nights you got to come in as a guest player. I'm eager to try more than 2 players, even if it does break my parsec. But if somebody wants to join in and try a 3-player, we've got a couple of 3-player arcade games, and we could map some more buttons and see if we can break this setup, break the internet here. That was good. So I'm glad that we got a full playthrough of that game for once.
I'm totally open for whatever. If you wanted to have somebody else on, I could jump off. If you wanted to try,
Oh no. Dude, right
messing
now,
with
unless
3
somebody
players,
asks.
I'm fine too.
Right now, unless somebody asks, we're good to play whatever you want. We can just keep hanging out. So, do you want to keep it in the beat 'em up realm, or shoot 'em up, or like? Did you see the Simpsons game? Did you see the Simpsons beat 'em up that we streamed the other day?
Yeah, I've streamed that too. I haven't gotten very far. If you want to go through that again, that's up to you though.
Well, if you've
already
already,
exhausted it.
yeah, we just did it. So if it's not new to you, then I don't, who cares? Nothing big. There's also the X-Men beat 'em ups. I'm trying to think. There's probably newer ones that I don't know about. Oh, I'm not in my favorites list here.
There was TMNT as another one. I'm trying to think too.
Yeah, TMNT. Have you
Or-
played G.I. Joe? Have you seen us play G.I. Joe?
I've seen you. Yeah, I think you were alone. All right, you might have got somebody on.
Yeah.
I think what happened was you were playing it, and then Retro Josh came on, and then you left or something. I forget. You like went on to a different game to test.
Did you ever end up? I remember one of the first times I was on your screen, I recommended Magical Crystals. Did you ever check that out?
I have it in a list of suggestions to do, and I just keep forgetting to go back to it. But at least I take like you were talking about when people suggest things during the stream, and you forget to put it somewhere or keep it in the back of your mind. Is it a 2-player?
Yeah.
Do you want,
You know what?
do you want to take
we-
this opportunity
it's one of
now?
those. Yeah, I definitely do. But what I will say is, while we're mapping, this is definitely one of those games that I don't know how many levels. It's old school enough that there might be like 100 levels or something. So it's like, I think we'll put like, maybe 10 or 15 minutes. Like, as long as it's fun, we'll put some time into it and see, see what's still. Because I don't think we can finish like a 4-hour. Joy 1 up down.
Yeah, sounds fine with me.
It might be mapped to my joystick. Let me see. Yeah, it's mapped to my joystick. So This is why I want to get the RetroArch working.
If there's even anybody in my stream, that was a lot, and I apologize for not saying anything. But hello. I don't think I talked to the stream once. But I don't think Pugweenie said hello, but I don't know if he left. But definitely appreciate
saw
you
that
coming
before.
around.
Ready for you to hit up whenever you're ready.
No, sorry. I was looking at other things. Good thing you said something.
Yeah, no worries. I also want to turn this. Oops,
Oh,
you got up
did it
right
grab
there.
twice?
Up over. Here you go. You know what's funny? MAME has a global mapping, but it doesn't. But it doesn't name. It gives everything by the JAMA like pin number instead of like player 1 start, player 2 start. You know, stuff like that.
No, that's odd.
So unless you know that button 12 or whatever. All right, this game is really loud. Bring that master volume down again, so that people don't go insane the moment that. Why did that happen? There we go. People come in and immediately blow their eardrums out and go running for the hills.
I might need like a second. Hold on.
Yeah, no problem. I can even.
I just noticed the game audio is kind of low, so I figured I'd get it up a little bit more.
Yeah, no worries at all. This one, the only reason I paused is this one does have it as a timer, and it'll start to punish you for like not moving.
Okay. I'm ready.
Yeah. Okay. Cool deal. You gotta start in, obviously. So there's a jump. There's 2 buttons: jump and shoot.
Okay.
You gotta collect these crystal things. Your friends are trapped inside the crystal. Now you must rescue the rest. So you gotta grab the crystals as you go through the level.
And is it like me versus you kind of thing, or?
I mean, it's really. I mean, it's only in the sense of score, but it's really co-op. You're just trying to finish the levels, you know.
I feel very insecure about like the platforming for sure. Like I almost just ran off the ledge right there.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
You can run
giant,
everything
so I have
over.
a huge hitbox.
You can just run everything right over. You're like invincible.
Oh fuck! I almost just ran right into that. So Mario didn't take that first.
What do you
There's
say?
that like DS Mario
Oh,
where
that's
he gets like super large and just walks over everything.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Yeah, I guess not. So I think this like ticks the boxes of like simple arcade fun. I like the scrolling like the background with the whole floating platform kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's really cool. I was talking to a streamer that I met in another channel about doing some custom art for me for the channel.
Fuck.
So like right now the background that I use, the kind of, I don't know what you call that, like synthwave looking background that you see behind whenever I close the game up.
Mm-hmm.
That's just something I grabbed off like Google Images. But I want to do something extremely similar but personalized so that it's something that it's mine, not like, you know, that I took off Google Images or something.
Yeah. Are you? This is a friend, not just like through commissions on like Twitter or something.
No, it's somebody I just met on Twitch. Like, you know, I was in a stream and they do it, and it was like, well, let me look at the kind of stuff you do. And I looked at their website and they look capable of it, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give them a bunch of examples and get a price first, you know. Like I've hired freelancers before. Whoops. I've hired freelancers. Jesus Christ, I just walked off this like 4 times. So I know kind of like how to be careful about like, this is what I expect, this is what I want, you know, will I get to review it first, you know, that kind of stuff. So basically I want to get a background that's mine and the little round logo that shows up like next to everybody's stream on like, you know, on the Twitch website and like in the app and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So my little one I have that has
What
like a joystick.
Yeah.
That one I just I put it together on like a logo designer site, but I didn't pay for it, and that always bugged me. That I just like screenshotted it and I was like, oh, I'll take that. That's nice.
Oh fuck. This is what I'm talking about. The aspect is so odd. Like trying to understand where you are.
Oh, you mean the
With it
view
being
aspect?
like, Yeah,
when
we're
you
like
I thought you meant like it was instead of being like 16 by 9, it was 4 by 3, or like not
no,
fitting your
no.
swing set, or
I guess the orientation or like the perspective would be the better word. It's
Yeah.
so disorienting because like you're looking top down, but it's like at an angle. It's hard to like make out how to jump and. But the other thing I could suggest, if you don't end up finding, like, if that person doesn't work out for you, there's always Twitter, and some people do commission work. Like they'll put it up on their profile that they're open for commissions and stuff like that. That's how we have our character art. It was done by a Gianna Rose. I like to shout her out as much as I can, but I don't talk about her too much, so you can find her on. She might have a different handle by now, but you can find her on Twitter if she's open for commissions.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I mean, I definitely engage this person, so I don't want to jerk them around and like now not at least get a price.
Oh yeah. Then no doubt, because you don't
sort of like are unrealistic about that kind of side work.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, well, if I was doing it for a big company, I'd get $400 to do that. And it's like, yeah, but you're not doing it for a big company, and you're not employed by a big company while you're charging $400. So like when you go to a big art house, like a company, like a marketing company, they're paying for artists to do it. So yeah, it's more expensive. But
I think a lot of people that are on Twitter that are open for commission are freelancers and understand the market compared to like what you're talking about. Those kind of people, how do you put it? They're working for a company, and so
Baby
they don't have the
Bigfoot
time as it is.
Hang on a second. Baby Bigfoot came in with a party of 3. Thanks for coming in, Baby Bigfoot. I appreciate that. Tonight we're playing 2-player stuff again. Tonight is with TinyArcade. So part of the whole games with viewers thing, we're in Bigfoot raid. Yeah, as part of the whole games with viewers thing, we're doing a parsec, and if anyone wants to join up or make requests, then anytime they come in, they can call next and join up. So I appreciate you guys coming in. If you like checking out the classic stuff like this, then feel free to follow the stream if you want. And if you want to download Parsec, feel free to join sometime. So
it's definitely worth a Google search for Parsec.
Yeah. You might have heard TinyArcade. Let me know if you guys have trouble hearing him through the Discord. But you can a quick Google search for Parsec, and it's an application that's easy to download and set up. And basically you can hook up a controller and play with us. Lurking in both yours and Tiny's chats tonight, buddy. That's nice, Retro Josh. Thank you. Yeah, Retro Josh just said that he's lurking in both of our chats tonight.
Yeah.
How did your stream go, Retro Josh? I saw you. It's cool that you're playing the third game because the first game and the second game are the only. He's playing the Resident Evil series. And I've only really seen the first 2 games. The third game I'm totally clueless of. We're having fun, We're just trying to do as much of this multiplayer stuff as possible. TinyArcade that I'm playing with, he's streaming this also, the same. He's streaming right now this game session. And on Sundays, he often does a fighting game thing every morning, where you can join him on his stream and on Parsec and play fighting games with him, and you can make requests. So like if you like playing a certain old Street Fighter, or your thing is Guilty Gear, or then he can fire it up and you guys can play.
I'm not any good at anything, so you'll probably kick my ass, so there's that appeal to it as well.
I rage quit Resident Evil. Sorry, you were saying I cut you off.
No, that's fine. You're reading Retro Josh. I was just saying I'm not any good at most of the fighters that I take on, but I'm always trying to learn. So it's pretty casual, so nothing too crazy. But yeah, I was actually catching Retro Josh as well while I was making dinner.
That's cool.
Because I've never seen the series either, like you were saying. You've only seen the first, I think you said.
Retro Josh says, I rage quit Resident Evil 3 after blowing myself up and losing an hour of progress. Jeez. Oh no, that hurts so bad.
Did he get to Nemesis yet?
I don't think in the third game. Yeah, maybe he's seen him but ran from him. Yeah, Josh, you might not have ever experienced this, but Oh, I'm forgetting the crystals down there. That's funny.
Yeah, I got one of them. I'll
I
get
need
the other one.
So when I was a kid, we would play with the original Nintendo, right? And so you don't have to blow in the game, this and that. Sometimes you'd be playing a game for like an hour or two, and oh my god, I almost got killed by the screen.
Me too. Sorry.
So you'd be playing like a role-playing game for like an hour or two, and then all of a sudden you'd see the graphics they'd start glitching out in the corner. What's going on here? And then you'd actually try to keep playing the console, and over the course of sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly, your game would just slowly glitch out to the point where you couldn't see anything anymore. But if you really, really had things memorized, you might be able to save before your game completely just froze.
Fuck.
Or somebody would walk in the room too hard, and their like feet, the vibration would shake the Nintendo, and you'd lose your game.
It just sounds like reading off a disc as well, like an old CD player.
Yeah, well, this was, these were cartridge games, so like a little, and the Nintendo famously had a security chip called a Nest 10 chip, and if it didn't communicate well with the console, it would cause the game to reset, So it was like you needed this constant, those little contacts needed to be, really good. That might be why you have so much patience. You've seen some shit. You know what's funny? I really don't have patience anymore. I wig out. Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to.
NES card.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to rage out on Mike Tyson's Punch Out, the game. I would throw the cartridge as hard as I could at the wall like a frisbee. I would freak out. I definitely used to rage. I had this old wood desk with like this dusty. Hey Prius, thanks for coming back in and lurking. Prius Lightborn was on the channel last night as our guest player too. So Prius, TinyArcade is doing the same thing. He's streaming the game at the same time over on his side. I would pay to see it on stream. What would you pay to see on stream? I just like. Me throwing my Nintendo cartridge.
I would pay too.
I think they ban for that on Twitch. I've heard multiple times that if you rage out and break stuff, that they will absolutely ban you for it if somebody reports it.
You're promoting violence.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh fuck!
I saw this kid wig out and fold his keyboard in half, and supposedly he got like some kind of like big problem for it. I wasn't folding my keyboard. I didn't rage quit. I was simply storing my keyboard in a folded position.
Oh fuck.
I didn't rage out and destroy it so much as stow it in an efficient manner. This boss is like significantly harder than the last ones.
You did it.
Yeah.
You alone.
Yeah, thanks everyone for coming in. Oh. I wonder if you hit start, will it let you join still?
No, not yet.
Gilmore. I didn't break it. I was testing his D exactly. I was literally sitting here. Retro Josh says from Happy Gilmore, I didn't break it. I was just testing his durability. And
that's very true.
Did somebody just jump into voice chat? I feel
of
like
course.
there's a third voice there. Who do we
There's
have?
always
Is
a
that
third.
Prius?
No, this is your conscience speaking, or known as
Is
Pico.
that Pico? Oh, we have Pico. We have a guest speaker. Pico, you're our first guest voice chatter that hasn't been
Welcome
playing
to
the game.
from the great beyond.
Yeah. Yeah, that's TinyArcade who's playing tonight on the channel.
Yeah, I was just getting stuck. I was trying to get something down. I was like, where did my headphones go? And I realized that I hid them for myself, and I was like, oh, that's nice to know.
Why'd you hide them from yourself?
So you won't.
Well, I brought them upstairs to go do stuff.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Yeah, I've been trying to. We've been successfully keeping the two-player aspect going. So I think that's just something unique that we can all do to have fun and promote each other. So like everybody, every night lately, I've had somebody on that we play with, and I put up their name and I capture their. Last night I had Prius's camera there on the stream. So It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So wait, you're like overdue now? Shouldn't you be rushing to the hospital any minute?
No, it's April 12th.
Oh, for
So-
some reason I thought that you said you were on the clock now, practically. But that's
Well, we're practically on the clock. My brother and I were both 3 and 2 weeks early, respectively.
uh-huh.
But we had a doctor's appointment today, and we know that he's not coming for the next couple days.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
Like, they nose out death.
My girlfriend, I thought I had like a little more time to like, clean up little things in the apartment, little nesting kind of things, And then she was like a week or two early, something like that.
Oh, no.
"Oops." She called me from work. She's like, "Yeah, well, it's happening now." I was like, "Alrighty then, I'm gonna get to the hospital." She's like, No, I want to come home and take a shower." I was like, "Oh, okay."
I was telling that to the wife. I was like, it's going to take like 3-4 hours, minimum.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go take a shower, relax for a little bit.
She did. She came home from work, took a shower, and then went to the hospital. Like her water broke at work. She came home, took a shower, and then went to the hospital.
You know what? I don't blame her.
Yeah, no, I think it's gangster. Good for her.
She knows what she wants. She's like, I'm going to get
Self-care.
clean.
Yep. Yeah. She's
So
like,
are you
"Stand back."
expecting? I didn't catch the day.
We
you say
are,
April 12th?
April 12th.
Well, congrats.
So, thank you very much. Give me 1 second. Someone just shot me an invite. I'll be back hopefully in a few minutes.
Yeah, no worries, man. Thanks for stopping
Okay.
in.
No
Yeah,
problem. Just like today, I've been lurking the entire time.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Thanks.
No problem. Bye.
Jump. Jump. Look at that background.
Yeah, isn't this? I love the floating island feel. Like this
It's
is
like
a
they
unique
took a
game.
video of lava.
Yeah, it's a really unique game. And I don't know, have you ever seen one of those? I think it's called Retro Game Mechanics Explained or Retro Graphics Explained, something like that on YouTube.
No,
But they
I'll have to check it out.
they go into how a background like this is done. And in order to not tax the processor, what they would do is it's called scan line interrupt.
Yeah.
So by changing the timing line by line on the way down, you can make a static image look like it's moving, or
Yeah, there's some crazy stuff that they were doing with the Super FX chip from the SNES with the same idea. The whole story behind what was it?
Oh my god.
Was it Donkey Kong Country? No, what was the one that really like
Donkey Kong Country is the story of the Silicon
Broke-
Graphics workstation.
Oh,
That was the
okay.
first game that used the Silicon Graphics workstation, where they pre-rendered the 3D graphics
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
used
yeah,
that to capture the sprites.
Yep.
I love the history behind this stuff, man. I've thought about some old DOS games. Like I wanted to play, I forget who brought up, and somebody recently just brought it up. It might have been Retro Josh. I think it was Retro Josh.
Oh,
He brought up.
oh,
this
I got it.
version
I got it.
Of like a DOS emulator.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we're missing something. Where you can, wait, let me see something. I'm trying to read a message here. I wasn't sure if that was you. Oh, I think Prius, that went away before I got a chance to read it, that Discord message. But I'll read it as soon as I can.
And I for at least in my stream, thanks for the lurking. I think that's what the little eye icon
Yes,
is what you're
it is.
suggesting,
I got
Prius.
my eyes on you.
But yeah, have you the easiest way, so Big Box
Yeah, we
handles the
We got to go back.
Oh, we do. Okay. Big Box handles the you don't even need defend. Do you know of Defender?
No.
Jesus Christ, I'm getting mutilated. But
You mean the game
Defender? Defender is it's like DFENDER is like a UI. I'm having a hard time over here.
Yeah, no, I'm
Here,
trying to get
I'll
back
wait for
to
you.
Me too. I'm getting murdered. Those things are
Def-
flying in. Can I shoot their shots? Oh, I gotta jump the shots. That's what it is. That's what's killing us.
Defender is the like a UI, a GUI for DOSBox.
Yeah.
So you know how there's MAME and then there's MAME UI, so you can set up your games for MAME and kind of a graphical aspect, or like through a list versus just looking at them in MAME.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Defender's
Oh,
very
there's nothing
similar.
over there.
But with Launchbox,
but
you
it's
don't
for
even
DOS.
need. Yeah, it's for DOSBox, but you don't even need it with Launchbox. Launchbox does all that for you. I don't know if you've set up.
Yeah, defend. Wait, hang on. What is that? Yeah, defend reloaded is awesome. Is
Yeah,
that what you were? That's the.
Yeah, sorry. It is Defender reloaded. I forgot the reloaded part. But yeah, the DFENDR. But with Launchbox, you don't even need that. It just throws the command. It does similar to what Defender does. It just throws the command that DOS normally would have wanted to boot the game. It just handles all of that on its own.
Yeah,
So it's super simple to set up.
I've been using GOG to get to buy those old DOS games.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
I think it does like a separate install of DOSBox for like each, like
Some
a
of them, yeah,
customized
for sure.
configuration of DOSBox.
Fuck.
Oh my god! Now that I noticed to jump those fireballs, I'm doing a lot better here. I'm not getting just completely mutilated. It's funny how much this game ramped up in difficulty all at once.
Yep.
It was like, yeah,
I'm
now you
trying.
get it.
I'm trying. I got it. I got over here.
Almost at the
Leave
goal.
me be. Help.
Go.
What was I gonna say? But yeah, there's a lot of games that I was. That's been my last emulator to mess with. Is like, keyboard PC driven, like Apple II you mentioned, Commodore 64, Commodore Amiga, and obviously MS DOS. But yeah, you can do a lot with Launchbox and MS DOS.
This level is supposed to be a Game Boy. Look at that.
Oh yeah, cool.
And 2 buttons, and then a screen up here. That's totally supposed to be a Game Boy. Sorry, I would just notice that I blurted it out.
No worries.
Yo,
I didn't even
the
notice. It's cool that you pointed it out.
The Apple II can be rough as far as games that are like worth playing, but Karateka or Karateka, some people call it.
Yeah.
That is that game is like as far as old games, it's worth playing. Like if you want to know what an Apple II game could be, that was a good game.
Yeah, I think because I made it a point in my search. Remember on my Discord, I was asking you or asking anybody, give me a list or just name me a game that you think I won't know. It was even open to stuff like Commodore 64 and Apple II.
I used to play something called, I think, Pit Stop on the Commodore 64.
It's a
It was
racing
like a
game.
game where you would actually do the pits, but you would do the pit stops. You had to like put the wheels on and stuff.
That's cool.
It was so hard. There was an Alice in Wonderland game for Apple II that I would love to be able to play, but I just could not figure out how to get the controls to work. Everything I did, I couldn't figure it out.
Fuck. I did it. I got away.
Well, you can shoot those little balls.
Yeah, you can, but sometimes, fuck.
Yeah.
I was trying to
they
do
hit you at
good.
angles.
Yeah. Oh, get him. Yeah, you knock him back, and then he can't make his little orange ball. Oh, I guess he does anyway.
Yeah.
Fuck. You.
Oh, is he blowing up? That's it, right?
Nice. Get them all.
Those things look like the little crystals that float over people in The Sims.
Yeah, the green ones.
Mm-hmm.
What would that be? Like a diamond? That would be a diamond. So what?
Wait, it's a first-person shooter now?
PUBG?
Oh. Yeah. Oh, I got a couple of them there. It's like Duck Hunt, only
you're
without a
getting them.
light gun. This reminds me of playing for the Genesis. There was some. This makes me want to fire up.
Fuck.
Oh wow! I know some games I'm gonna stream now. For the Sega CD, there were shooting games that had like FMV style graphics, like captured real stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And when you played them on console without a light game, you had like a cursor like this. You would move around and shoot.
Yeah. So you're talking about those ones where like you're a cop and there's these bad guys that are hiding behind barrels and you have to decide whether or not you're going to shoot them. Almost like a police test.
I feel like
Shooting
an ice
test.
level is an excuse to go. It's an excuse to cut this game short and try a different title.
No. I'll get it. I got it. Yeah.
Do we?
But would you ever consider buying one of the new light guns? No, fucker.
Oh, you know what? They're just too goddamn expensive.
Yeah, well, at least the ones that work with LCD screens. Shit.
Yeah, there's a couple of light gun games for Super Nintendo that I've played in the past with a mouse, and I actually would think about doing it again because they're that good. You know what? I said mouse. It wasn't a mouse I played them. I played them on a modded Wii, and that had a when you used a modded Wii, it would insert crosshairs onto the screen that you could use them like you could put the Wiimote in like a pistol controller, and control the crosshair set on the screen. So it was like really great for light gun games. I just died.
Retro Josh, if you're still there, are you a Capcom guy? Is that your go-to, or are you just like Resident Evil? I'll wait for it. I have your chat open too. Well, I guess mine would be behind. No, it should be in line with when he answers.
Yeah. We'll see if. Also, I'm curious how well he hears you. Retro Josh, did you hear TinyArcade ask you a question on the Discord?
Do you hear me?
It might just be lurking too. You never know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the only reason I was gonna ask because there was that old Time Crisis was on the PlayStation, and they had that orange gun that you bought with the game for the PlayStation, and I was curious, what do users do now if they don't have a CRT? They just can't play that game.
Well, you know what's funny? There was those Time Crisis and stuff. Those later ones like PS3 and PS2.
Yeah.
They had these sensors that you strap to your television, so they were like sonar or something like that, like Sonic. So they were individual of the display. So in theory, it should still work.
Was it more like Wii, where it was a sensor bar, and it just recognized?
Except there were 3 squares, and they went on like the top 2 corners and one of the bottom corners.
Yeah. But what was it gonna? Yeah, a lot of people. I guess the only the reason I was referencing that kind of light gun is I wonder if you could do something with, like, now that you brought it up, the Wii bar in a PC, a USB. You can buy those Wii bars for the PC.
I know that people use the Wiimote on the PC to play Wii emulators and stuff. You know.
Yeah,
So
I'm just
sure
wondering
there's
if
a
you
way
can
to do it.
do the same
my God.
thing with light gun games and not need an expensive light gun.
Oh.
And
Well, I
do it
tell
with, like,
you that it would make sense because basically, when you play a light gun game with a mouse, it inserts like an artificial crosshair into the emulation.
Yeah.
So I would assume that you could use the Wiimote as a mouse, you know, because I know
Well,
there's
so
all kinds of software for that.
I know that it looks at like the negative space. So but I wonder if that's the same technology that those old light guns were doing, because I thought it was like, at least in terms of Duck Hunt would look at it would the moment you click the controller, the gun, it would show negative, or it would show a white screen for a second, and then
Yeah,
I
see
guess
whether the camera
focus
it
in
was
on the
taking a
light.
picture. Yeah, the place where you were aiming at the screen,
Yeah.
was it white or black when at the moment that it took the the shot, like you pulled the
Yeah.
trigger.
And then it would justify where the shot was. Yeah, but being that's a little
What
bit different, I
can
wonder
you
if
make
that's
a
the same thing with
request on?
Time Crisis for the home.
Oh, you can hang on. So let me pause this real quick. So is that J Smart? So J Smart asked, "What can we make a request on?" So basically, right now we've got set up and available pretty much the entire library of arcade games, except for the ones that had big ones that had hard drives. Super Nintendo, Nintendo, Genesis, Master System. I think I have TurboGrafx 16 working. Right now, I'm playing. And by the way, thanks for coming in. I'm playing online on Parsec with TinyArcade, but basically any night, if you are coming in, you can hit me up on Discord or in the channel. If you have Parsec, you can join and play these games. So right now we've done up to 2 players, but we've been thinking about testing out some of the 3 or 4 player arcade games. But that's what you can make the request on. Basically, if there's any game you want to that holds some nostalgia to you and you want to like bullshit about it and check it out, we can load it up and play it. So there's your request.
Definitely let them know if you want it 3-player, or if you want me to jump off and you want to make a 2-player. I'm totally open to that too. If you're looking to play, I don't know if the request is can I play a game, or if the request is can you play this game.
I think he was asking what he can make requests on, because my thing says requests. Come in and play and make requests.
Yeah, I didn't know if you also wanted to play too, but that's
like,
open too, is what I'm saying.
Primarily game requests, no like accounting advice or anything. That's pretty cool. I'm doing homework right now.
I need to finish my taxes.
Cool. Well, thanks for hanging out with us while you do your homework. Definitely feel free to follow, and if you come by another night, you can join in and have some fun. We mostly play retro stuff here, though.
And one of them will give you advice on your taxes.
Yeah, not advice. This is not advice. I remember one time I was randomly playing some GTA 5 on stream. That eye laser thing is no joke.
You cannot get behind him. I don't know if you even want to, because it's his eye, right, that you're trying to hit?
I don't know. I don't even know. How do I get this blue ball as a shot? How is that happening? It's like a bomb.
I'm going to go behind him.
So what games do you usually like to stream or play? So J Smart asked what games I usually like to stream or play. We basically anything old that from when I was younger. So arcade games, we do a lot of arcade games, Super Nintendo, Nintendo games. So what were you playing earlier before we started this out?
Ninja Baseball Batman.
Yeah, we played through Ninja Baseball Batman earlier, which was a beat 'em up.
And then we played.
Last night I was playing some Japanese Genesis ROMs on stream. Like I found a sumo wrestling game. We're playing that a little bit. I think it's definitely the eye you need to hit. This is rough.
Yeah. Because the moment are you supposed to jump? Maybe come back here. I say go back. Come back here, and you'll have more of a chance to jump over the thing.
I was playing Super Mario World earlier. Are you a streamer as well? Do you stream? Alright, I think after this boss we should try out a new game.
Okay. I'm gonna stay back here and keep jumping his stuff.
This is getting stressful. Just play for fun. Well, playing for fun is definitely a good thing. I definitely don't I don't stream for the riches, my friend. I stream to have fun here too. Look, I got someone who had a 3-way super shot.
Get it all.
Did you like any
It's kind of a
old
cool
sports
ending.
games? Tiny? Like
sorry. I thought you were still reading the chat.
I was asking you, like, were you into any of the sports like NBA Jam or Blitz or Hang Time? Or...
So, what I've been doing recently, growing up, no. But what I've been doing recently during the week, I try to do random games called the session Arbitrary Arcade, where I just there's a shuffling aspect of Launchbox or Big Box. I don't know if you've seen that.
No,
I don't know if you see my streams during the week. I can just shuffle my entire library, and just pick it and say yes. Okay, we're gonna play that. But I've been trying out soccer games. If there's I think there was a really cool Neo Geo. Do you have the Neo Geo core in your MAME playlist?
Yeah, I do.
Your MAME library?
Yeah, I do.
Let me see if I can Google the soccer game.
I'm going to switch over to chatting for a second. While you... Oh my god, that's a horrible noise.
It's stuck.
So, J Smart, do you own a gold cartridge copy of Legend of Zelda? we're waiting for Tiny Arcade's going to recommend another game. There's a soccer game for Neo Geo, and I think that's the last one we'll play for tonight. But we're going to check it out.
Oh my god, this was not it, but this looks like a lot of fun.
I have the
Yeah,
metal game.
I'll suggest
What'd you
this
say?
instead. It's called ACA Neo Geo Soccer Brawl.
Oh my god,
I
that
think.
sounds red. Is it really late for you guys? It's 12:30 here on the East Coast, so I usually wrap up around 12:30 to 1. But let me see. What did you say it's called? ACH?
ACA. Neo
Yeah.
Geo.
That might not be the official name of it.
Let me
It's
see
one of
what
those
it is
things.
on the MAME. If the ROM is called something
Yeah.
else.
Yeah. Soccer Brawl. Well, I'm just gonna load
Oh,
so I
it
can
might
finish
just
up
be
my
called
home.
Neo Geo. It's called Soccer Brawl, sorry. I guess when they rebranded it for
Thanks
the
for the load.
PS4
We
and the
appreciate that.
Switch.
Next time, come in and we can do some games for you if you make a request. Soccer Brawl. There we go. I've got Soccer Brawl. There we go. Oh, that looks cool. It almost looks like a souped up version of let's get back over to the, was it MAME we were doing or 16:9? Which template were we using? Not that.
And I'm glad I'm suggesting this because this is not what I played on stream, so I have no idea how this game plays, but it looks like a lot of fun.
I use the 4-slot version 2 BIOS.
I'd rather find games I don't know.
Right, unfortunately, because I don't have RetroArch on, we're going to have to quickly map one more game. I'll do mine quickly. I love that Neo Geo music so much. That do 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 do. Now buttons. This is going to be interesting because I'm playing on a Super Nintendo pad.
And I should hold my
if you're,
controller in the camera so you know that I'm playing, because I'm not
That's
playing
cool.
on the Joy.
Yeah, no problem. That's actually funny. I looked over just in time to see your camera on your
Movement.
stream.
Yeah. Four buttons, bananas.
Yeah, because it's Neo Geo. Who knows?
Yeah.
But who knows how many of them are actually used?
Oh, my bad. I mapped. That was yours.
No problem. You know, it's funny. I didn't even pick that up until you said that. Now the coins are at the top in this one.
Yeah.
There we go. This looks wild. Alright. 1 button, 2 button. That would be cool if it's 2 button. Hold down for a power shot. Both at once for a tackle. Is that what that said? Did you join in?
I did not catch any of that. Sorry, I was trying to set myself up. Yeah, there you go. The yeah, but some of these soccer games, as simple as they were still pretty intense.
No, I was glad that it was a
Easily.
2-button game. Like World Cup Soccer, Nintendo World Cup for the Nintendo was fantastic. It was 2-button. Do we want to go to the Superdome or SNK Stadium? I guess Osaka, right? Let's play in Osaka, Japan. United States versus Italy. This looks wild.
What is going on? I just kicked it out. Oh, that's not out. We have walls.
So
That's you.
Is that a pass? That was pass, okay.
And he hit it like a
2-button.
volleyball. Oh, there is an out.
That's it.
Quite good. You
That
threw
was
it out. Corner kick for me.
And that was me.
It's moving so fast.
Yeah, until you know what's going on. It's like, wait, what? That was a jump. Slide. Oh, that gets me
fucking
closer.
score. Ah.
This is pretty funny.
I think they're very humorous to try and get into. Oh, come on!
I'm trying to like tackle you.
I keep kicking it out on purpose so you don't get it.
Oh, I got it again.
Where's my guys? Where's my guys? Oh, there's my goalie.
Attack.
Oh fuck,
get off
my
that
guy.
ball.
Ref. There it is.
Yeah.
I believe there's a couple offsides there.
I know, Jesus.
Couple offsides there. There comes Pico back.
Come on, get him.
I almost had that power
take
shot.
that.
Almost. I want to see one of them at
I was gonna
least
say, where you
once. I want to see what the power shot
Come on.
does.
Whoa, how
Oh.
did you do that crazy shot?
You hold
You, like,
hold
loaded
the
it up?
kick. Yeah, hold it. It's during the intro. They get that was
What?
like the one thing.
I did
So
my
what, you
power
see the
meter
bar?
at your goalie. Whoa.
Is that a goal?
There you go.
I'm still hanging
No,
around, but
no,
I have
you
you
hit-
on my screen. Hey, thanks, Prius. Oops,
Oh,
I'm
fuck.
running the wrong way while I'm reading chat. Oh, so it wasn't a... Come on. Oh,
Whoa.
he caught it. Did you see him come diving in?
Oh, way off.
Yeah, I don't know if Chris was there, Pico, but we were playing that puzzle game for a while. It started getting crazy hard. And then TinyArcade recommended this soccer game. I just ran the ball back to my goalie.
Not bad. I'm pretty sure the soccer game has no rules.
Yeah.
I almost thought there wasn't any throw-ins because I thought I kicked it out once.
Oh my god.
Nope,
We
I just kicked it
completely
out.
laid that dude out with the kick. Did you see that?
Cross
This
it
is
over.
absurdity.
Oh
Get out of the
fuck!
way.
You just destroyed my guy. Ref. Don't worry, my goalie can catch that
goal,
crazy spiraling ball. Nice.
I figured maybe if I shot at an angle, I'd have a chance at a goal there. Oh,
What the hell just happened?
this is the same. You know what? Ironically, this is the same way I play NFL Blitz.
come
I
on.
just knock everybody down. Your goalie's just like, nah, what? Mirage balls? No problem. No
There
problem.
you go. 0-0. Game, set, match.
You think
Oh,
that's
now we're overtime. Penalty
Can we
kick.
do a penalty kicks? Yeah.
Oh, I'm supposed to physically do something. It didn't. I thought it was like
I don't even know.
real-time events or something. Yeah, it was the same for you. It was hard to figure.
Yeah.
Okay, I got this. Nope, wrong way. You have to guess what they're doing is what it is.
I guess so.
But I guess that's kind of realistic.
I got one.
Nope. It's rock, paper, scissors for real. You won.
That's great.
USA. USA.
That was wild. That was so short.
So, one thumb. Quick question for you: Does
Yeah,
this
go for
emulator
it.
work for Macs, or do you have to have a PC?
There is a MAME emulator for Mac. I've never used it. Well, Tiny, he's really good at this. Tiny, what would you recommend for somebody that wants to do arcade games on Mac?
I would have to Google. I don't have a Mac myself. I think RetroArch has a Linux core, but I'm not sure about Mac being Unix.
Yeah, I feel like you
Yeah.
know what, let's have a Google since we're getting ready to wrap up soon. Let me switch over to the chatting section and go MAME for OS X.
Yeah, I think you can run the MAME emulator.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know
so-
you. But like, would that be able to connect to your games you're playing right here, or
Oh, you
I'm
don't
guessing
even,
that's
you don't even need an emulator to connect this right now. So we're using Parsec, and I'm 90% sure that there's Parsec for Mac, right?
I think so.
Oh, I was asking Tiny. But yeah, so we're using a software called Parsec. So I'm the only one running the emulator. And then he's just connecting to Parsec. So basically I'm sharing a screen with him. And his USB controller is essentially connected to my computer through Parsec. So that's why we're able to just play the same game seamlessly. So if you want to join these arcade games at night, all you
Okay.
need is Parsec.
Okay.
But
Let me.
I don't know if Parsec is for Mac. I think that's
I'm
the
actually
only
searching it out
OS.
right now.
I don't believe they have it, but they
least-
might have it now. No, they do. Never mind.
Yeah, they do for Mac, iOS, Metal only. I have to take a
Mhm.
look at it and see the CPU usage
Yeah.
versus this, because this is technically a MacBook Air, which some emulators don't run as well.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Okay.
Yeah, the thing about the Air is that with no real active cooling, it'll run fast at first, but then if you load it up for a long time, it'll start to throttle. You know. But yeah, all you need is Parsec. Did you say there's a Parsec for Raspberry Pi too? Isn't there?
Only the 3 though. As far as I don't think. Yeah. See how it says specifically Pi 3.
See, I
They don't
have
it
some
for
Pi 3s
yet.
laying around. I should make one of those. That would be so fun.
Hmm.
But
I had one in the kitchen just so I could play my PC from the kitchen, depending if my girlfriend had the living room. But now it's a Pi 4, so I just use Steam Link.
all right. Well, do you? Let me see. 12:40. I think it's late for another recommendation. So maybe I noticed that. Oh boy, I still want to keep playing. What other game can we play that's not that
Do
long?
it.
I wonder what's left that's not that long that we can play. What do you think? Anything in mind, Tiny?
I maybe a Metal Slug. Is that simple enough?
Metal Slug. How long do you think it takes to play through a Metal Slug game? I feel like that's pretty long.
I think it depends on which ones. But I think I've beaten. I feel like it only takes like half an hour. But I know you're trying to go to bed too.
Yeah.
But we don't have to technically finish it. But
I'm having fun.
or
with
we could do a
this.
fighter or.
Oh, a fighter. Do you want to play some of that wonky Street Fighter?
Yeah, we could try that.
Or you want Gem Fighter or something like that?
I don't care. I'm trying to think of something. Do you like what would be fun? Did you here's something for you. Did you get the I just did it over the weekend because there's a little bit of a setup for it, but the Capcom System 3. Do you have any of those?
How many
Like
games
Earth,
are on there? They're just JoJo's
um
Bizarre Adventure.
yeah, both of those and 3 Street Fighters and what is it? Blood Earth? What is it called?
I'm curious, what Street Fighter's on there? The Street Fighter 3 games?
Let me see. I don't have my launch box in front of me.
I don't know if I have it.
Third Strike, Street Fighter 3 New Generation, Red Earth, JoJo's Adventure, Street Fighter 3 Second Impact, JoJo.
No, I don't think I have Street Fighter 3.
I think it was called just JoJo
Oh
Venture.
wait, Street Fighter 3 The New Generation, was that one of them? And Third Strike?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever played one of those.
Try
I wonder
it
if
and
it
see
runs.
if it doesn't.
Let's see how good
if-
that is.
If it doesn't run, if it talks about overwriting a file, I think you need to do that because it sees an empty structure when it first boots, and you just have to say yes. But it takes like 15 minutes for it to write out the file. So I guess just try it and see what it says. You should get the BIOS for the Capcom Play System 3.
Should I play Third Strike?
Arcade, I'm gonna have to ask you to post more on One Thumb's Discord about all this stuff so I can take notes and start adding some retro stuff. I'm just sitting there, I'm like, holy cow.
You can
Guys,
you can also just hit me up directly too. I mean, I love to share, as you probably saw. One Thumb asks me all the time, and I just post it right to his Discord for anybody to see.
Yeah, this probably goes back to my Skillshare thread thing. So he's an expert on this Launchbox software that I use, and knows RetroArch so much better than me. So it says I don't have Cap 33S-2 not found.
It's probably just the BIOS for Capcom
I just don't
Play System 3. Yeah, I can share that with you if you can't find it.
I'll fix it. I'll fix it off stream. But
I don't know about
I appreciate
piracy
that.
in Discord.
Yeah.
Probably frowned upon.
Yeah, I could always just email you it or something.
It's called
or Drive or
commandeering.
something.
No,
Yeah.
but I have a real look right over there. That's not a fridge. That's actually a Third Strike arcade machine that I painted to look like a fridge.
And those aren't dirty dishes?
Yeah. No, they're not dirty dishes.
They're clean dishes just in the sink because that storage
know.
is expensive where he lives. Okay.
That's not
know
in
what?
the sink. That's one of those drying rack things next to the sink.
No, I have the same exact thing. I heard you yelling or not yelling, but like getting upset with I think it was Retro Josh, or was it somebody else? Was it Prius?
I don't
Well,
remember.
somebody was saying like, "Oh, you should probably clean those dirty dishes." So I just figured I'd bring it up again.
Retro Josh, you're lucky I don't have admin powers right now, or I just time you out for saying that. They're clean. Only one
They're
thing's
dirty.
dirty in this chat, and that's one thumb.
Do not
Yeah.
let him
Take a shower
reiterate
today.
that.
We're doing it. How about like 1 or 2 fights in Alpha 2? Or do you want the crazy bootleg version that I play, and I'll really drive you nuts?
We'll do one of Alpha 2 and then one of the M5 that you showed me.
All right.
Okay, I'm
I
heading
don't
out to
even
sleep,
know how to-
guys.
Have a good
All
night.
right. Good night.
It's 12:45 in the morning. And I'm waking up at 7.
That's me too. I so should be up early. I wonder if I have a meeting tomorrow. I should check my calendar.
Later.
Later,
Yeah.
man.
I have the
I'll
same
end up-
story, but I think I'll be up at 6:30, which sucks.
I'll end up streaming my calendar on the internet. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. Stream my work calendar just right on the stream.
What is one thumb up to? What happened to your,
That would
your
be
web?
so-
Oh, do you have a different layout right now?
Oh, did I go to a different layout? Maybe. Hang on.
Oh, no. It's me. Sorry.
You changed the web page, right? That's what I did before.
No, I opened up the audio settings to see if parsec was lower, just to make sure it was at like full volume, and that window went over the Twitch, so you were covered, so it was just a white screen. I thought when I looked over it was your calendar, but it was me.
This just got me like absolutely excited. Oh wow, I don't know about, but 6-button street. I don't with my controller. Do you know?
I have the 8, so it's for these
I'm
reasons
just
here. Like
wondering.
if there's some crazy scheme, I can just always be ready for
I
8.
have no idea. You know what? I'm gonna leave those defaulted out. Yeah, 5 and 6 are LMB. I'm just gonna leave those defaulted and go down to the start.
But I guess it doesn't really matter right now because I'm using a controller as well.
Here's your start button.
The you'll have to join. Well, you do during my Sunday morning arcade, because
Yeah.
that way I think that's the only way I get lucky to use my own joy.
You cut out there for a second. It's the only way you get lucky to what?
To use the joy, because I think the Steam link overlay is why you couldn't see my joy setup. Oop. There it is. I'll have to test that here and see why.
Yeah, I'm gonna try these default button line because it might be like a Super Nintendo where your roundhouse and fierce might be on the top shoulders.
That's fine. It looks like it has LB and RB, so that's fine. I'll just keep that in mind.
Yeah, it kind of looks like that. I haven't played Alpha 2 in so long, man. The first time somebody joined and broke out the Akuma code, it blew my wig off.
Blue, your I am no longer human. And I know the Akuma code.
Do you?
No, I'm just saying that's what you were thinking.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know what it is.
It has been so long since I played this. Oh my god, this is like a nostalgia trip overload.
See
I
how
want
good I
to
do.
take.
I'm gonna get trashed by you.
2 seconds to see if we know where the buttons are at all. Alright, that looks like. Oh god. So I have a punch and a kick.
So you have
up
L.
there.
Yeah, you have LB and RB. But is it the
2
same?
Kicks are up there.
Yeah, 2 kicks up there. So you got your. Wait, what?
Oh, so the 3 punches are across. The 3 punches are like X, A, and B, and then the kicks are
I have to put it on the
around.
stream.
Yeah. Oh my god. All right. I think I understand what I have. Whoops. I'm sorry. All right. You ready
No,
to
you're
rock?
fine.
I can make this work.
Yeah, sure.
Just random.
I'll try and figure it out. Jesus.
Oh, that was a kick button. Oh, the air breaker.
Fuck. Oh, fuck. Nice.
Time over. That's how you know that we're like ineffective. Oh yeah, I forgot we were checking buttons at the beginning.
Yeah. Fuck.
That's why we were checking buttons. Otherwise, we would have been very effective.
I'm trying to.
I'm trying to go for that combo.
Fuck.
I'm trying to throw out a combo, and I was like,
Yeah, I still don't really know the layout. I'm trying to figure it out too.
yeah. Well, for me, it's the 3 punch buttons. You see in the camera here, anything like that, or like the right across in a row, the bottom 3 buttons of that pad, and then the kick buttons were like the top one and then the 2 shoulders. So like L was my roundhouse. If you're on an Xbox controller, it would be B would be fierce and L would be roundhouse.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of confusing. But...
Ranging, yo. Where's that? One of these buttons is supposed to be like this active dick. That's not what I meant to do. There it is. The overhead. We used to tease each other with this, that overhead. Oh, that's R. R is roundhouse. L is medium kick.
I'm so unused to doing this not on a joy. Fuck.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Can you throw balls in the air on this? No, I don't
Fuck.
think so. I love the way it looks on your channel. You got the controller cam. Oh, I have the controller cam captured too. That's cool.
Fuck me. Can't get the... Oh, nice. I can't for the life of me get it.
The double motion, double dragon.
Yeah, because I'm just not used to it.
With it's double fireball, and then something with a kick too. Oh, you did that tech block. That was cool. I feel like I have something with a kick backwards. We kicked each other's feet and you died.
That's generally how that happens.
Should be drinking this water here instead of the coffee.
You're drinking coffee right now?
No, I'm drinking water.
Oh, I was gonna say, holy shit, how would you fall asleep right now? I'd be up all night.
Alright. I won't, because it's almost 1, I won't switch games. I'll do another match of this and then I'm gonna find somebody to raid. I think
sounds good.
Steffi's still on. Oh, boy.
Oh, sorry, you're not ready.
No, don't worry about it.
I fucking couldn't get it with... Ryu.
Yeah. Steffi's never on when I'm getting off, so I think I'll raid Steffi when I get off. Unless you're gonna stay on. If you're gonna stay on, I'll raid you.
No, I'm getting up earlier. I'm getting up at 6:30.
Okay, yeah. So... Ah,
I fucking can't get it.
oh my god.
Fuck, so close. That was a good
Yeah,
round to finish on. I'm so unused to the, sorry, it's not the last round.
Bizarre control layout.
It's not the layout necessarily, it's also I'm just used to it, Joy. Jesus. Getting bodied. Nope, bodied. GG.
GG. Thank you.
GG
Appreciate it.
everyone in the
I
stream.
definitely put that controller away. Let's see. I can change my well, I don't even need to look it up. Steffi's still on. Let's make sure I think she's staying on. I'll go to the chatting. So anybody that's here and so what we're doing, anytime you want to get involved, just come back and join. We're gonna move this on and spread the love, pass it on to Steffi. Steffi 51508. But thanks again, everyone. Thanks TinyArcade for being our guest player too, coming in and hanging out. And
Yeah, for
I
sure.
encourage everyone to go and drop TinyArcade a follow. He does a great show. I almost said show. I'm old. He does a great stream every Sunday morning.
Same bad time, same bad channel.
Yeah, exactly. I say same bad channel. I used to say that. Let me see. Steph E 51508. Bang. I actually spelled it right. Thanks again, everyone, for hanging out. I do appreciate it. And if anyone, I say it to death, but just download Parsec, come in, join, play with us. Here we go. We're off to see Steffi. Have a good night, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump off your Discord. I'm still live,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna try and figure out somebody to raid too. So I'll catch you.
All right, cool deal.
I'll let you go to
Yep.
bed.
Cool deal. All right, thanks, man. Thanks for playing. I appreciate it. It was fun.
Yeah, of course. I'm always around. See ya.
Later.
Okay, thanks guys for jumping into ours. I'm gonna actually get rid of. Oh, I should jump out of his parsec. And this is what I was kind of referencing earlier. Hopefully that's not too loud now. Yeah, turn that down. Being that we jumped into his, I think it was like 29. His was just softer. Because I have mine full blast. But yeah, you can see similar things to what you saw with One Thumb on my channel on Sunday, and sometimes on the week, or during the week. I don't always have the energy for it, but I try. I'm probably going to move out of retro because I'm not getting a ton of love in there. I might just go to a fucking, what do you want to say? An actual channel, or an actual platform instead. What's going on with them? Yeah, so this is what I was talking about with, I don't know if you're still there, if you're actually trying to go to bed, but these games, I was messing with them, because I tried to play Red Earth, or I tried to play JoJo's Venture over the weekend, but I didn't have any luck. But yeah, it's just, I can try and see if I can get you that ROM, and get Capcom, oh, there's your stream, get Capcom Play System 3 going for you. Oh, sorry, I still have your, let me hide that. But actually, that's how the stream started was with just testing these out on Parsec, and it's pretty fluid. But yeah, I'm gonna find someone to raid. I don't think anybody's in my stream anymore, but I guess it doesn't hurt to just throw our love somewhere else. So I'm gonna look it up. see if anybody is worth the raid. I don't have anybody on right now. I'll go raid One Thumb while he's raiding someone else. I'll go. I always like to go to the lowest of the low. Or try to find something that's similar to what I was playing. For this guy, the Joey Mittens, we're gonna do him because it's first stream on the new PC. And he's stream it. It looks like Legend of Zelda. So we're gonna throw you over there. I'm out of here. Everyone have a good night. And be sure to check us out on Sunday and future streams. And thanks for coming around to hang out with One Thumb. Good night, everyone. Winners don't use drugs.
William S. Sessions.
Director of the FBI, Data East.
That east.
Nick is in for a treat. He has no idea what this game is. Oh man. We might have to configure that. I don't know.
What do you mean?
In the year 355 AD in the Empire of Gaul, there emerged 4 valiant heroes who fought
Gauntlet?
for justice using both magic and might.
Is this
Until
Gauntlet,
I didn't get to finish. It's
This is
pretty
Gauntlet.
much Gauntlet. It's still pretty cool. We'll do like one run through. Those good for nothing tricksters.
Tricksters.
I know it's supposed to be like old medieval and
Right.
tricksters. Wasn't
Are
for
we
those
evil?
gallivanting children. Oh, look, you fools! The keys of the shrine will be ours in no time. Okay, whatever. We get the point. See, that's what I mean. Okay, so it's your.
Ah!
So it picked your dude. It. Oh, I want to play.
How do
Okay.
I go?
You can pick. You can change your guy when you. I don't know. They echo. You can pick. You can pick your person when you die. The elf is pretty powerful. Oh, the voice acting.
That voice acting.
It might be generated. I don't know. I don't know how they did it. Like post voice acting. We gotta fight that dude on the dragon.
Oh shit!
We gotta make sure we have all the buttons configured. Can we move?
Whoa,
How are you
this is
moving?
fucking
I can't
cool.
move.
You sure about
I can
that?
move forward, I can't move back.
Oh no.
Fix
Well-
it. Okay, we're. I don't think I ever paused it. We're back. I never paused it.
It's okay.
No, I
Fix
was
it
just
in
gonna cut
post.
to it. No.
Oh,
Okay,
you
so
got
it's just
so
a.
much better.
No, well, watch this.
How do you do that?
I can do that. You can like, yeah, you can. So the less you use that mace, the
Yeah.
bigger it gets. Get up! That sounds like that basketball
That
game.
was so good.
We should play that basketball game.
Oh whoa.
Oh, the mushrooms resurrect them.
Oh, it's like.
Oh, you don't.
Oh, I got one.
I got him! Even though
Why
he's
did you
just
have a power
touchscreen.
fist?
Mine? Oh, so the other where?
I have, like, no
Oh, I don't know how to use it. So the other thing is that like once you get.
Oh!
Oh no, you're the cloud. You're lightning. That was a waste.
Oh, I can use it.
Yeah, that was a waste. The thing is,
Buttons.
your power up's down there.
Oh, I can switch it.
Here's the Dragon Man.
Bong, bong, bong.
Oh!
Oh!
Just like spam him out. Watch out, he's flying. Go to the right.
Get my armor.
Get your stuff. Get your stuff. Get your stuff. Oh, I got you at a weird
Who's a
angle.
good one?
Not the fire and flames.
Who should I be?
I don't
Bard.
know. Figure him out.
Hup, 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 hup.
Watch out. That apparently hurt me. I'm a tornado, bitch.
This is so cool.
Eat my tornado, bitch. He's a quarter done.
Oh. You mean he only has a quarter left?
Yep. 3/4 done. Thanks, Nick. Eat this. Eat it. Oh, watch out. Go. Don't ever be underneath him. Oh, dead. And
I gotta get your armor.